Hi guys, how is everyone? Thank you for joining me. I know I have been gone for a couple days, but I wanted to dig right in. I wanted to honestly, I wanted to I wanted to show you guys like a side of Kylie that I found last night that I think everybody's kind of forgetting that this is still about a child. And I was these rabbit holes I tell you guys I'm not trying to go down. Well, I went down them, and I wanted to share some stuff that I found. And I just think I wanted to go over just a little bit with you about what I found about Kylie, because I think we kind of all forget. Hi TF, how are you? Hi Jana, hi Michael and Renee, hi Melody. How is everybody? So I'm gonna share some pictures and stuff, and then we'll go over some of the footage from the nighttime, which that was fun. It wasn't really. It was quite scary at certain parts just because the road had washed out in different areas, and at nighttime it's a lot harder to see it. And this isn't me going down towards the lake or anything. This is just me going towards 89 from a different route that somebody had asked me to check. So I am going to go ahead and share my screen right now. And there we go. Let's see. Well, that's awful, share. Why is it so... Do you guys know why it does that? Oh, I think it's because there we go. There we go. Okay. And I wish it would just let me share like the whole screen instead of like, you know what I mean? Like, that's kind of a pain to get out of that. So I found this last night, and it just brings you back to like realize that this is still a child, you guys. This is still a child with no answers. I'm good. Hi, Susie. Okay, I'm good. If you need a mod now, let me know. Okay, TF. Let me check spam sending. Yeah, I don't know, RT. I never got yours. Let's see. Glad to see you're on live. I worried about you the other night. Yeah, and that's another thing I want to go over with you guys. Is I really appreciate all of your guys' concern, and yes, I could have done that 100% differently. I actually had a talk with Squirrel Girl about it today. It was, you just kind of have to think about the situation, and as much as I want to get you guys this stuff, it's kind of one of those things where it's like, okay, well, was that really the smartest choice? I mean, did I really just make that choice just now, just do that? And so I definitely didn't, I definitely didn't do that one right. Hi, Gregory, how are you? Okay. So this one, I just wanted, like I said, I wanted to take it back to why all of us are actually really here. All of us are actually really here because of Kylie, right? So if you're here for, different cases, obviously there's other cases we're all going to cover, we do cover whatnot we're working on behind the scenes. Like there are other cases, but right now, like I said, I can't do multiple things at once and cover different things like that and give my full focus to, just one individual if I'm working on multiple. And I don't think that's fair either. So the thing is that, like, this is all about Kylie, and this is about, finding justice for her and stuff and stuff that's like getting, pushed back on, that's nothing's being said, and stuff like that. So at the end of the day, I just wanted everybody to, just stop for a moment and just realize that it's all about, getting Kylie answers, who no longer can, be a voice for herself. Let's see. Hi, Gold. How are you? Michael, Renee, safety first. Yes, definitely. TF, yes, I saw your comment about being a mod. I'll add you on my next one, or however, because unless somebody jumps up, it's kind of hard to like juggle it all, Let's see. Good point. That's very pretty. Yeah, and this is like this is just one of them. Like I said, I don't go digging, you guys, because if I go digging, then I go digging too far. And, that's not always like a fun thing. So these are just, a few of the pictures of Kylie that I found that, like, I wanted to share with you guys because it just kind of brings it back to, she was a very intelligent girl that had a lot going for her. I mean, she was volunteering to work at this local place. I don't want to mention names. It's all out there anyways. But she volunteered to work there. I mean, she had all kinds of things. There's so many different like screenshots I have. And like like she's saying, she's like an industrial ranch. What does it say? On an industrial ranch, a space this size would house 2 chickens. Hashtag eat local. You know, we had a moment of silence on another channel. I haven't seen that. Yeah, and that's awesome. And I would honestly, that would be cool to do, but I'm not gonna. I don't want to copy somebody else's thing. But I wanted to just bring it back to like the basics. Like this is what it's about, you guys. Like this is about Kylie. It's not about he said, she said, I'm coming for you nonsense that goes on. It's about bringing, the facts. It's about coming up with, answers. It's about honestly finding her justice. So, wanted to bring it there real quick before we go over the dash cam footage and stuff, but I did want to, I just wanted people to see that. Hi Susan, how are you? Hi King Gold. Hi Thor. Sorry, I didn't see that one. Okay, that was a very nice thing to do. Yeah. Okay, so let's go back. I'm gonna stop. I think I'm getting this whole stop sharing screen thing. I think I'm figuring that out. But I wanted to fast forward through some of the footage that you guys saw on my live. No, no, no. TF, I didn't take it that way at all. But I do like that. I really do. And I like that other people are kind of, just bringing it back to what it needs to be about. Like that's really good to, hear, because that's the end of the day. That's what this is about. Um, let's see. Sorry, I just got sidetracked with a comment that came through on one of my things. I have this person that is just irking me, but it's okay. I don't know what their deal is, but it's okay. Okay, so this is where the footage is from the other night. This is where we started. We're start going down the hill. Like, there's my lights off. I mean, it's kind of crazy. I mean, obviously with the dash cam, you're only, oh, wow. It would help if I share my screen, wouldn't you guys? Wow. Once I think I'm finally getting, it's because I said I was finally getting it. It's okay. Okay. So that's, it's just going down the hills and stuff. And as you can see, because I don't know how well you guys could watch it on the live, the roads are going to vary every single time because, rocks move, things shift. The roads are really bad right now. I don't think that the roads necessarily, this is where I couldn't figure out my lights because obviously I'm just that good at turning them all off. I felt so ridiculous. Hi Jay, how are you? Hi. Oh, Gregory. Yeah, totally. Like, I think everybody needs to, have that in the back of their head, that that's really what it is. At the end of the day, this is about Kylie, nothing else. Squirrel Girl, hi, how are you? Squirrel Girl, there's a lot of digging to do, huh? Gold, yeah, Squirrel Girl is the best. She sent quite a few of you guys here, and I really appreciate her, and I think that was so sweet of her. Spirit Wolf, hi, how are you, Spirit Wolf? Good to see you. Doris says hi. Squirrel Girl, Michael and Renee says hi. Wow, that's dark. Yeah. Yeah. And the thing is like, of course I know that like no video is going to be able to show, there is a little bit of skylight, but not much, like really not much. You can see the outlines, like you see that flash right here. Here, let me stop. See this flash right here, up here. You can see things like that. So this right here, you can actually see the outline of the mountain with not looking, through the dash cam footage. Same with the phone, it's your eyes can pick up on those, those there was reflections of the sky and stuff much better than a camera is going to, because that was one thing that I was like, well, I can't go yet. It's not dark enough for me and my eyes, but it was dark enough on like the camera and stuff. So I waited until it actually got like pitch, as dark as it was going to get at that time, because obviously the moon's going to start shining, but the moon wasn't what it was that night. So like I continue to say, and I will continue to say, there is no way I can 100% replicate that night. It's impossible. You just can't. Definitely would not see the water until it's too late. So that's where I'm gonna beg to differ. Like I said, you can't see as well right now. So let this keep playing, because we're not even near the lake yet, or the reservoir yet. We're still going through all the areas up top. And the thing that I don't understand is you can see the reflection of the moon off of the reservoir. Like right there, this is the moon, you guys. You can see the reflection of that off the reservoir. And the moon wasn't even quite as bright that night as, gosh, that was rhyming, as when the night of the party. So I don't know. I personally, and like I said, I'm always open to everybody else's opinions, but I think that you could have seen the lake, because I could see the lake. But I'm looking for it too. You know what I mean? So that's what I mean. It's hard to just be like, okay, you couldn't. Okay, you could. But like, I mean, look, there's a little thing over, or is that on my screen? No, that's definitely light. Gosh, there's a little light over here too. But you guys can't see my mouse, huh? Well, that's awful. That's weird. I wonder why it's doing that. Oh, it's because it's in full screen, you guys. Okay, no, I don't know what's going on. So anyways, yeah, so like you can still see. It's just really like it's if you're not looking for it, why are you gonna find it? So that's basically how I felt about that. So I want to show you guys, I'll go back over some more of the night footage, but I do want to show you guys just how beautiful it really is out there. Let's see, where's a good area? I mean, it really is beautiful. Like but this is the road coming back from Boca. So, like I said, I wanted to do that one more time just to check. I personally have completely, and I always have in the back of my head, taken Boca off of the radar completely. And until that's confirmed, I can't with Boca. I can't in my head place it that way. And I kind of lost sight of that and followed, a rabbit hole and went down that way. I just can't see it. I'm not saying AWP's lying. I'm saying that I think it might have been a mistaken identity. I don't know. I don't have proof of that either way. Me personally, I do not think she ever left Prosser. I just don't. So this is coming down into Prosser right here. It would stop right then. I was going to loop all these together for you guys, but I just didn't have the time, honestly. So this is Prosser. Well, you can't see my mouse, so. Sorry, I had to yell. My dog. Okay, so that's still. Okay, let's see. Let's get over, because I covered some areas that some of you guys really wanted to see. So these are the bird boxes. A lot of you guys were asking, like, are they real? Like, are they, because remember I was questioning if they're even like bird boxes, or are they, a camera, like wildlife or something like that. And they're not. They're 100% bird boxes. So there's 6 of them I counted. And these RTI will check that in a second. let me pull that up. So these are 100% bird boxes. I mean, there was nothing in them. I put my phone in it and everything. That looks scary. Crime girl. I'm gonna go through these comments and catch up with you guys real quick. Hold on one second. Mike Gregory, squirrel is amazing. Yes, squirrel is amazing. I grew up in the desert, and this reminds me of driving out to remote places to hang out at night. Yeah, no, exactly. And like, a lot of people, and that was another thing I wanted to go over with you guys, is a lot of people are questioning if, Kylie could have driven, um, these back roads and stuff like that. Yeah, I absolutely think she can, because I have another video. Let me find that right now that I wanted to go over with you guys. And a couple of people had questioned, like, well, why would she be driving? She's younger. And it's a normal thing. And, older, I mean, in smaller towns to just, drive at a young age. This video is from 2021. So last June. And this is Kylie driving through that tunnel for the first time. So obviously she had a year to work on it. I mean, that right there doesn't look so promising, but I mean, she did it. She didn't get and if you guys don't know about like rocks and stuff like that, it's like they they're hard, different ways. It's hard to maneuver over them properly. So if you don't, you could tip easy. I mean, it just depends on how you take it. But I mean, it looks like to me she had good control over it right there. So yeah, 100%. I think she could drive in these roads, but I just don't see her doing. I just don't see her accidentally driving into into prostitute. I just can't see that, you guys. I grew up in the desert, and this reminds me of driving out. Yeah, I already read that one. Gosh. Thank you. Hi, Nashville. How are you? 10C friends, never heard that before. Hello, everybody. How's everyone evening? Hi, Trista. Squirrel girl, you're doing awesome, CC. TV, I see very good things coming ahead. You're a wonderful host and a great digger as well. Plus, you're a Jeep girl too. I cannot wait to fly up to meet you. I know, I can't wait to meet you also. That'll be so much fun, and it's such an amazing reason that you're coming here. It's just, it's awesome to meet, people that have the same heart. So it's nice to like, find your followers, like your people, basically, like that's what's cool, is that like we're all here to work together. And it's like, I really like that. And everybody's, typically so respectful to each other. And it's like, I appreciate you guys. Okay. Let's see. I just cannot get over how pitch black it is out there. Yeah. And like I said, the cameras obviously are going to make it look just a little bit darker. You still can see like outlines of mountains and stuff with your own eyes. But, I mean, it gets dark. It gets really dark. So what's the Rodney theory here? I'll go over that. I 100% have. I've fully disclosed how I feel. I think that it was, I definitely just feel like something happened that shouldn't have happened. Some people or person didn't know what to do. I 100% think this is going to get called that. I don't even think we'll see the talk screening. I think they'll seal that because she is a minor. But I 100% think it's going to be something that's on the talk screening. I just 100% do. And and anybody else's theories, I'm totally down to hear them, and I'll put my link up because I haven't put it up yet. Sorry, guys. If anybody wants to join me, obviously I will be screening people very, very well this time, because last time that went south real quick. And it took me over 24 hours to get that video even edited. So I lost the entire end of that live. So it was not fun. Thor, you are such a flirt. Terry Dean, the moon had already set by 12:30, 8586. Okay, so yeah, so there wouldn't have been, yeah, so I don't know. So I don't know where the 69% moon is, because I mean, I've been up at 2:00 in the morning and I've had this moon out. So I don't know. Hi, Trista, doing great. How are you? It's not about seeing the water. It's about noticing the change in terrain and knowing where you are. I don't think she forgot there's a lake there. Yeah, and see, sounding six, I agree with you 100%. I don't think that that was the case either. Like, I just don't. I don't think that you. I mean, look at the difference in terrain here, you guys. Like, you go from, you know, all like the area that Kylie was found is to the right. I don't know why my mouse isn't working or showing. I have no clue. It's probably just because I thought I had it together today. But if you look up here, there is, the shrubs and all that you see me going by in the videos, and then the trees and stuff like that. And then it goes to, like, no shrubs around you, no trees, and just openness. You don't not notice that, because even when you're driving on these trails, you're still next to some sort of like foliage, like you always are. So I don't understand how that. I don't understand how people are like, oh, she wouldn't notice. Well, she 100% would notice if she goes out here all the time, as it sounds like she does. I mean, unless somebody could say this is like her second time out there, she went out there often, it sounds like. So I think 100% she would notice, okay, wow, I'm in front of the lake, When are you going back out to Prosser? I don't know. And honestly, after last time, I mean, right now I have a lot that, proves my theory. So I'm pretty, set on that. So unless there's something like specific you guys want out there, I don't know that I need to go back, only because, I mean, I'm going to go back for Squirrel Girl. But I don't know what else to search out there, because I've I've spent over 20 hours here. I mean, if you combine every day I've gone out here, I've spent over 20 hours here, just myself. So I don't know what other area to check. I mean, maybe with like a metal detector, because like I said, when I went out there to like dig up the rest of the glass, I just felt so defeated. It just felt like I just felt like it was already, there's so many footprints, you know what I mean? So I didn't think that I was using my time wisely. So let's see. I don't know what is going on with my computer today, but this is why I couldn't do a live last night. Okay, let me get through some of these comments again. When are you going back to Prosser? Gold, me neither. Spirit Wolf, FYI, that's a Beacon gas station across from Moody's. Were you testing me? Went to Boca today. RT. AWP deserves a reward. Fact. It makes me so sad just seeing the area in general. To think Kylie was there just to celebrate graduation and then never left. It is heartbreaking to me. It really is heartbreaking. And Squirrel Girl, I don't know if you caught the beginning, but I was kind of going over with everybody. I just wanted to bring it back to, Kylie, and like the fact that this is 100% just about her, and, finding her justice. And I just want everybody to remember that. And it's such a beautiful area. And it's just like, of course, you go out here to play and, spend time, but to just never leave here, like, it's heartbreaking. And I honestly don't feel like she ever left. I don't. I mean, it's beautiful. There's one video where I just sat in front of the lake while I was waiting for it to get dark, and I just moved the speed on it, and it just looks time lapse with the clouds and stuff. And I'll show you guys that one in a second. And we'll do that. I'm going to get through some of these comments real quick, so you guys don't think I'm ignoring you at all. Cece, have you looked over the theory of her driving alongside the beach where the cones were placed? I heard that if she went that way, it's less trail and she'd flip before water. So yes, so I have covered that. I covered that in, I think, 2 lives ago. I think it was 2 lives ago. So that area over there, a car would flip, but where it would flip, she would either have to be coming from so I'm going to actually need because I've already, like, I covered all those, because, obviously I want to make it make sense in my head also. and I wanted to give you guys that footage so you guys would have it. It would take me forever to dig through those videos right now, but I will, I'll do my best to maybe have that for you tomorrow. So you can kind of see and have a better understanding. So that area, one of them's really, really easy. The other one, even I pointed out where there's some tire marks that look like they might possibly have like tried to turn around or something like that. They didn't look like they, gosh, I don't even know how to explain it. They did look like they went off. Hold on. I might have them right here. Let me stop sharing my screen real quick and I'll get this. Hold on. But let me see. I think it was my last live. Let's see. Sorry guys. I like to at least show you blocked hill tire marks. Yay. I'm like, I at least have to have these to show you. Right here. Okay. All right. So, God, I wish I could zoom into that. How do I make this bigger again? Oh, it is full screen. Gosh, why can't I zoom in? Okay, so I don't know if you can see. You really can't. Let me see if I can make it like, no. They should have like a feature to zoom in on these, your computer pictures. This is ridiculous. Let's see if I put it in edit. Save photo from video. Let's do that. Here, let me stop sharing my screen real quick in case I mess it up. Okay, hold on. Now let's see if I can zoom. Save a photo. Hold on. I'm getting there for you. Sorry. Okay, let's see. So where did that photo go? Downloads? Okay. That didn't go anywhere. Pictures? Oh my gosh. Okay, I will work on that. Maybe when I have somebody join the live, then I'll work on that. But I can't get it to, I don't know where it went. It literally just went MIA. Like I have no clue where that went. Video. Yeah, one would think it would. Oh, maybe if I just screenshot it. Sorry, guys. Okay, I will figure this out when somebody jumps up here. So ART was at Beacon as small as I remember. CC same. AWP could have been duped or misled. There have been a lot of people planning to steer a narrative in this case. AWP implied roadside guy ID'd Jagger, yet the cops cleared Jagger, and the cops would have seen roadside guy's video before clearly Jagger. Yeah, I'm not sure about this whole Boca thing. Like, I don't think she ever was at Boca. That's just from day one. That's been since that, interview came out. That's been my gut feeling on that. Like, I can't, I've driven that and it just doesn't seem feasible. Like it's not, I mean, it's not a bad drive. Like mind you, I've said that time and time again, it's not a bad drive, but it was supposedly the next morning, right? So if it's the next morning, why would what would happen during the daytime? Like, I don't know, but for just so you guys can see this, since I can't zoom into where it actually is, this is the area where Kylie was found. I really wish I could, zoom into this part right here. I don't have a clue what is going on and why I can't. But like I told you guys, I have had so many problems. I'm not sharing my screen again. I've had so many problems with my computer stuff lately. I have no clue what is going on with it. And I'm trying to show you guys this. Let me share. So this is see, it won't even let me zoom on this one. I really wish I could figure it out, guys. Sorry. I'm really determined on this. Like, I get stuck in my head. Now I have to do it. Okay. Not by the store, the squirrel girl. Yes, it is truly bizarre. All of it's bizarre. I told you guys I don't like going down I don't like going down these rabbit holes because I always get stuck, and I was stuck on Instagram for, I kid you not, like 2 hours last night. I was screenshotting things, it was deleting on its own. I'm like, I don't even know what's going on with my phone anymore. Like, I'm telling you, electronics are like a serious problem with me right now, and I'm really good with electronics. They're not my friend right now. My dog is barking at your dog. Right? That's how it feels. I'm like, what do you like? I don't even know what he barks at half the time. Oh, which one is it? Oh, see, I that's one thing I don't talk about. I don't talk about who I think, because I'm very big on um I don't want to put out something that could, possibly ruin somebody's life, until I have every single last fact in my hand. I have to have like all of it. Like, just like I won't talk about things that I've heard, unless I can, unless I can show you some receipts. So I don't want to put any false information out there. So I don't really go down that rabbit hole with people, because it's just not in my character, and it's not a respectful thing for me. I don't want to speak on somebody, and it's just how I feel. I don't know. Let's see. Sorry, as beacon narrow as heck. Same, nothing changed. Cece told you. RT, how many gas stations are in Truckee? There you go. RT's like 2. Does anyone think the pic in store, her hair looks so much shorter? Yeah, 100%. Her hair, yeah. I thought, I didn't see the length at all. Nick from AAA could also just have been a guy that simply saw something and said something, but it was nothing, no harm, no foul. Exactly. Yeah. A case of mistaken identity. Like, that happens all the time. Um, if you see something, you're like, wait, hold on, was that this person? I mean, it possible, could have been, mistaken identity. That's very, very possible. What is the temperature there at night, and what was it like in August? So that's going to be a RT question. So I live in Reno now. I honestly, we get really cold. We get snow. It's not like everybody thinks it is. We get weather pretty similar to Truckee. They get a lot more snow, but we get like the coldness and stuff. We get a lot more wind, more like a bone piercing wind. It's that bad. But I grew up in Nevada County. I grew up in Nevada City, so it's, same county, different area. It's just back. I can't show you my mouse because that doesn't work very well. So at night it's pretty chill. Truckee's cold. Truckee's really cold. Like right now here, it gets cold at night. I don't know honestly what the temperature gets like in Truckee at night, but I know that I used to drive through there all the time, like to pick up my son. I would pick up my son in Truckee, and it would be probably 15, 20 degrees colder there. So it's getting, depending on, the weather, but it's getting cold. I'm looking at the weather right now. So right now, yeah, it's already in the 30s at night. Yeah, that checks out. That's about what I thought it would be. Here it's in the 40s. So yeah. Let's see. Jay. Okay, then yeah, that's not it. Laugh out loud. Okay, RT. How was the drive to Boca? I've been driving semi all day to Everett, Washington for a log cabin parts. Oh gosh. That's a beautiful drive though up there. I love driving to Washington. It's cute. It's beautiful. Gas station 7 used to be 8. Let's see. There was no damage to the CRV until they flipped it. Not an accident. Yeah. I mean, I don't, and that's the thing. I've had some people, Michael and Renee, I've had some people that are like, even though the damage, let me share my screen because it's awfully boring just watching my little thing, huh? I've had some people that are just like, it could be, it hit something, this, that, and the other, but I really don't think so. I think that was just from them flipping the car over, because it doesn't look like there's anything on it. I mean, I don't know how well you guys zoomed in, but I feel like a lot of us have really zoomed into those pictures just to try to get our own answers. Thor, it would be great for someone to compile the first news articles, call-ins, and statement made on behalf of the family to see how many pawns there are in this game. Let's see. RT. That's a lot for such a small town. Yeah. One thing that small towns are really good at is having too many gas stations. And what else do we have? We have too many grocery stores. Like Grass Valley, Nevada City has so many grocery stores for such a little area. It's so strange. But yeah, Truckee has a lot of tourist traffic, so they definitely need them. I hate going through Truckee when I have to go through 80 to get to like my friends and family, because that's where all the CHP sits. So you always have to make sure you go exactly the right speed limit, else you're always getting hit right there. But I know where these hiding spots are. I've driven it thousands of times. So let's see, Squirrel Girl. Okay, even if this would come out as an accident, all the darkness surrounding this case is like I've never seen before. And that's the thing that I keep thinking, is that maybe it comes. Okay, no, hold on. Don't take this wrong, because it almost came out wrong. Maybe they come out and say, this is what we found. It was this. This person is in custody if it goes that route, or it was an accident and this is why we think it was an accident, So say it goes one of two ways, or it could even go three ways, inconclusive. Say it goes any of those ways. There is so much that has came out from this that it is going to be insane. Like, people have stuff they've dug up from people, everybody. It's insane how many people that were involved or anything like that people have dug up stuff on. So it'll be interesting to see which way this goes, and if anybody, I don't know. I really, really, really am hoping that they don't go accident on this one, but I think either way they go, a lot's going to come to the surface from everything, honestly. Squirrel Girl talk. Correct. Michael, I think there was some scratches seen, and hood could have had a bit of damage. We wouldn't see because it was upside down, but yes, they did a lot of damage pulling out. Okay, how far down am I? Am I really? Oh my gosh, I'm really far. Let me pin this so you guys can. Any of you guys want to join, you can join. Did that put my comment at the top, you guys? It was Fight Club Truckee version. I'm skipping some on accident, so I apologize. I'm almost there. Okay. Yes, Nashville. Her hair appeared to be much shorter to me as well. Yeah, no, the hair definitely seemed shorter to me. Like I don't I couldn't see it. The bird boxes in that area are for mountain chickadees, and yes, many have cameras, but they are pointed inside the boxes to show they're building nests. Ah, Terry, good to know. Yeah, because one of them had a couple of feathers, and I was like, well, that one, I don't even need to, that one's a giveaway. And I kind of did feel like they were boxes, but I also did feel like there could be cameras in there, because wildlife, a lot of wildlife preservation is done using cameras, watching them, monitoring them, listening to their sounds, all kinds of stuff like that. So I didn't know if possibly there was some in there. I did see quite a few hunters when I was out there at Prosser, which was something I hadn't seen before. But then again, it's, that season. But that's why I was like, well, maybe there could be one of those cams in there, because maybe they're using it. So I don't know if Prosser is open for, I don't think it is. I don't know how that works. Is Prosser? No, I don't think it would be. Too many people go off-roading there and stuff. There's no way. Well, that's even weirder now. Okay, I think it was pushed in. Not sure which route. Okay, so I want to comment on this, or I want to talk about this. Does anybody know for a fact, and I mean for a fact, if the car was in neutral or if the car was in drive? Do we have any of that? Because like I said, I don't have the time, because I won't be able to focus on my stuff. And that's what happened last night. I couldn't get everything I wanted to, because I didn't focus, because I went down, that hole. So I wanted to know, does anybody know if it for sure was in drive, or was it in neutral? because I don't know that. So if anybody knows that, that would be awesome if you could let me know, or let all of us know. Let's see. Let me get some more footage. Oh, this is where I was waiting still. Hold on. Does anybody want to jump up? Nobody's jumping up yet? Okay, yeah, here, I'll play this for you guys. So is this when I was going to the lake? Oh, wait, is this that one where hold on. Sorry, guys. Some weird stuff happened with my camera last night. Okay, so I'll play that while I go through some comments. Let's see. Spirit Wolf, oh my god, went normal way, beautiful, got pics, new bridge, and dam work complete. Yes. That Archie, the Truckee River looks so beautiful right now. I noticed that the other day when I was there. It's like, oh my goodness, it's gorgeous right now. Gregory, plus she grew up in the area, and knew these roads like the back of her hand. Exactly. And that's what I mean. I just don't see her forgetting. You just don't forget something you're at all the time. You don't forget. This is when I was leaving, you guys know. Remember how I said I was taking the other way out that people were questioning? So this is me leaving. There's some areas that are really sketch in there too. So this goes back up past the sanctuary. So I'll play the next clip as I go through some of these comments, so you guys aren't just having to listen to me with my little icon. Sorry. Plus she grew up in the area. Yes. Okay. This town is small, but it is super busy. I-80 goes right through it, and there are always people stopping for gas. Yes. And they're stopping for gas, and they're stopping for speeding tickets right there. No, it's beautiful out there. I mean, Donner Lake's right there. Donner Lake is gorgeous. I mean, it's literally breathtaking to see Donner Lake. You get the most amazing view, even just going down. There's scenic lookouts all over the place on your drive on 80. It's really a beautiful area, and it's awful that this is how people find out about it. It's heartbreaking to know that it's because Kylie is no longer here, and that's sad. That is just beyond heartbreaking, that random people that don't know her are just out here trying to piece this together to get her justice. And it's awful that we don't know a single thing, like an update. Is this story correct? Is this correct? Do you have the phone? Do you have this? Do you have that? Like, not speaking to the public is making it worse, because you're not giving anybody anything to know. And I honestly, like I said, I don't think they're waiting on the Talks report. I 100% do not think that's what they're waiting on. I think they're waiting on a report. I think that it has to be proved that it was either accident or not an accident, and I think that's what they're waiting on. And you guys can see there's all these streamers throughout the video. You'll see on different, I don't know if I can see any others in here, but I think that those were probably placed out for areas that were searched for her, because they're in a bunch of different areas. Usually I think they're for clearing out trees, because that's typically what you see marked as trees and stuff, but these are just little pieces. So I'll show you the next one in just a second. Okay, the town is small. Let's see. Squirrel Girl. Oh, thank you, Squirrel Girl. Hey, Squirrel Girl. The first time I went out west, that's the first thing that grabbed my attention, how dark it is and how many stars you can see at night. It's amazing when you come from light polluted areas. Yeah, it really is. A lot of people don't realize just how dark it gets up there, and the stars, you forget how many stars are actually out there. Yeah, you'll see them driving, in any city and stuff like that. But until you put yourself out there with just like complete darkness, you forget how many stars are really out there. And it's beautiful. It really is beautiful. And, some of my, my favorite memories are camping outside under the stars, just out in our front porch. that was fun. You appreciate beauty out here, and you appreciate nature, and it's it's something that you take for granted when you don't have that anymore, and it's something you take for granted when you don't you know um, visit very often. And so a lot of like friends, they'll all get together, in Nevada County, and they'll come in for the holidays, so it's almost like a reunion almost. Let's see. Let's get through some of these. There's one. Oh, it's this one. I'll go back one. This one, the camera is going to do it absolutely. No, it's not even this one, because that's how long it took to get through here. The camera is going to do it absolutely no justice. But that one, it's straight down. And at nighttime, it looks even steeper than it really is. Okay, it was Fight Club Truckee version. Jay, I keep hearing about this, and then I watched behind the scenes with Michelle Sutton, and I or behind the crimes with Michelle Sutton. Sorry, Michelle. Yeah, I don't know what that black thing was either. And she had Megan on, and Megan was discussing that and stuff, and how they do like that's like normal and stuff. I've never heard of that kind of stuff, but I mean, each generation's different. I don't know. Like, that's crazy to me that that's like a normal thing for kids to do. I agree. Something on the talk screen. Yeah, definitely the talk screen. But like I said, I feel like it's going to be 100% just like shut down. She's a minor. I mean, why are you going to put it out there? Oh, sorry. Yes, townsfolk always keep getting so surprised by that. Let's see. Squirrel Girl. My opinion, it will be ruled an accident due to intoxication. Toxicology screen made public to victim blame Kylie. Improper forensic pathology on lungs to determine she was deceased before entering. Yeah, so I'm really hoping I'm really hoping in Squirrel Girl, you already know 100% my theory. I I am really hoping that they did it correctly. I guess that's the way I'm hoping. I'm just hoping they do this right, and I have some hope just because I had to talk to him. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I just know it's gonna go either way it goes. There's gonna be a lot going on around surrounding it afterwards. Either way, I feel that way. Jonesy Kiki, sounding so well put. Yep. I believe if she OD'd, she was the only one that took that drug, because there'd be more overdoses that night if it was a bad batch, in my opinion. So my thing with the whole OD theory is that I think she's okay. She's legitimately, and this is eerie. No, okay, she's 5 pounds more than I am. So I'm 110, 5'7". So she's literally my body frame. So I think she could have it would be the easy she probably will be one of the easiest ones to OD, because if you look at all the pictures, she's definitely the smallest one out of all of them. I mean, it looks like, but pictures can be deceiving, videos can be deceiving. It's hard to tell. But she looks tiny, so I don't know. I just feel like I still feel like she did. I just don't know. Yeah, if I don't know if it was something nobody else did, and she did, and then mixed them. You know what I mean? Like, that's a really hard one. And like I said, I don't. I'm not going to speculate and say she definitely did. I just think that's how this is going to go. Um, and I kept changing my lights because I wanted to show you guys different ways. Even when I was like, I'm on my way home, you guys, I'm going straight home. Well, yeah, I was still trying to get it. But if you saw with those lights, it was really hard to see over some of that stuff. Okay, I'm going to get through some of these comments. Sounding Six makes a good point. Yep, very good point. We don't have mountains. We don't have mountains like that back east either. And yeah, you guys see this part? It doesn't look very bad, but it was so steep. I was like, I don't know if I feel. That's why I paused up there. Oh, and here's another one of those. Yep, my mouse isn't working. That's cool. Can you guys see that? No, I doubt it. I don't know what's going on with my mouse, guys. I apologize. But yeah, there's another one of those. I don't know what to call them. Okay, so back east, I literally had to pull over on the side of the highway. I was so stoked over it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. You don't really notice how many stars are out there. Good point. I did not fully think this was an accidental overdose. I can see it both ways. Yeah, no, 100%. Like that makes perfect sense too, you know? I can imagine gold. Unless it was synthetic drug disguised as acid, there is a Dateline all about teens who thought she was taking acid. It wasn't. And you guess when they make it, it can be all different strengths. Oh wow. Yeah, see, I don't know about that. Charging cable that is not plugged in and is not attached to a phone is a clue that points to foul play. Yeah, and the only thing is that there would be, some kind of, if she, either way, if the vehicle hit the water, no matter if she drove in, um, no matter if somebody put it in there, either way, that vehicle is going to have some kind of impact with the water. And so I don't know if it could come. Yeah, you guys see this? This is what I'm talking about. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the decline right there, but it was not fun in nighttime. So this way I had already, I'm like, there is no way she took this way back to Boca. But now I've just completely taken Boca out. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, could a phone detach from that? Probably. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like it could. I step on my cord and it's undone from my charger. I've broken so many like that. So I don't know. I mean, I foul play 100%. Yeah. I mean, and like I said, I love seeing, everybody else's ideas. Like, okay, that's not plugged in. That, it needs to be, I like that kind of stuff because it gets me thinking too, because, you know, everybody sees it differently. I've said that time and time again. Everybody sees it differently. Would you be open to showing downtown the possible places that Kylie was spotted? I don't know. I might, because obviously, I showed myself tonight. It's not that I'm hiding. I just don't feel like doing my hair and makeup like every day, and sometimes it's just easier not to. Um, and like I told you guys, I haven't been feeling good. As soon as the weather changed, I just felt like, I don't know, just something feels off. I just feel yucky. And as you could tell with like my throat and stuff. So I just haven't been feeling well. So I mean, yeah, I probably would. I don't see why not. I'm not there to harass anybody. I'm not there to I'm just there to figure it out and stuff like that. And I don't know if you guys noticed or know this, but the lodge is back open. So that's back open. And I don't know when it opened back up, but I did find that last night. Let's see. Okay. And it is very appreciated. CC helps us that can't be there to understand the area much better. Yeah, and that's my intent. And obviously there's going to be cases moving forward that I'm not going to be local to, that I won't be able to show you as much footage, but I'm still going to be able to dig in this stuff and figure it out, because that's just what I'm good at. The next case is here in Reno, and I am going to be bringing up some cases from Nevada County that have not been solved. They haven't been touched, and I have a bunch of different ones. The next one I'm going to cover though is going to be Anna Scott here in Reno, and that's after I think I'm done fully with all I can do with helping Kylie, and I have my theory fully put together, but I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. Like, Kylie deserves, all of the attention I can give right now. And that's how I I figure it out, is if I can just focus on one thing. So I haven't forgotten about any of the other people out there, and all of my love and respect, and prayers and hugs, and anything to anybody that's lost somebody to some tragedy that they still don't have answers for. That's literally my reason for starting this, and it's just to try to see what I can do to help shed light where some others can't, even if it's just with how good I am at digging stuff up. I I think that's, I think that's beneficial. And I'm glad that you guys enjoy the footage, because I want you guys to be able to see, this is what the area really looks like, because you guys are looking at it on Google Maps and, Google Earth and stuff like that. And it only shows you, and you guys have seen me zoom in before on Google Earth, it only shows you certain spots. It doesn't show you this kind of stuff. You see the tops of the trees when you're zooming in on Google Earth. Okay, so let's see. Somebody is starting to Tanak. I don't know what that means. Tanak. Thank you for all you've been. Oh yeah, see, there's those things, you guys. What's Tanak? Thank you for all you've been doing. Blessings. Oh, you're very welcome, Janice. There is a picture floating around of Kylie with what appears to be a hit of acid on her tongue, and it's hard to tell, but I think it's Kate with her taking the picture. Gosh. And that's the thing, is like, you find a lot digging. I mean, I don't know how well you guys are using Larissa. I have arrived. You're so funny. Hi, Larissa. How are you? I don't know how good you guys are with doing using hashtags for searches, but I'll tell you can find a lot using hashtags. Okay, yeah, this is what I had to go through, you guys. I'm like, there is no way somebody's gonna no at nighttime. Okay, I've arrived. Hope you got my message. Sorry, big thumbs. Yes, narrow beacon. Found real KD store. Should I say here or keep it? Wait, what? RT, what did you just say? Wow, I'm so that far behind. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so far behind. Hold on, I have to catch up real quick. I already lost RT's. RT, are you still in here? And do it on panel. I hate typing. Oh yeah, come on, RT, get on up here. See, you guys, this is I can't see all the comments because I'm trying to show you footage. So maybe, but I don't want to keep you bored. Okay, let's see. A gold, unless it was synthetic. Okay, we already did that one. Would you be open to showing? Okay, the absence of her phone. Yes. RT, I'm going to send the link again so you can grab it. I swear this stuff. It's literally like 10 pounds, and he thinks he's like 80. Okay, RT, I sent that. I put that up there for you. Yes, that was real story. The absence of her phone being in the car or found where the car was pulled out rules out the accident theory to me. She would have had her phone with her for sure. It would have been found by now. Exactly. And that's why I don't understand where this phone is. Like, and when I talk to law enforcement, why didn't you just tell me, hey, you're literally, I'm just going to pause it here, you guys, because I don't want to go through a bunch of footage and keep looking off. So I, instead of talking to you guys, because I'm getting behind on comments, so I want to catch up. Yeah, no, the phone would definitely be there. So that's the part I'm not understanding, is where the I mean, why couldn't law enforcement say, hey, okay, we actually have it, you're wasting your time out there? Like, come on. I told you I'm looking for it. You told me you didn't care, basically. So I don't understand. At least release that. Like, what, these are the things I'm not understanding. Why is it we're not getting those type of answers? Okay, yay, RT's here, and I can catch up on comments, you guys. Yes. Okay, RT, I love having you on my channel show there. Hold on, let me turn this off, remove here. Okay, RT, how are you?
Good. Hi, CC. Listen, check your chat because I would have rather you answered me on chat than ask you here. So check your chat.
I don't have. Did you send it in an email?
No, chat.
Yeah, I don't have anything in private chat.
Not in private chat, but that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah. We had talked. Remember, it's your show, and you're doing a great job.
And I'm giving it to you to let you do it, to let you say it.
Well, listen, I want to make sure you feel it's appropriate, and I'm not trying to hide or put undue suspense on this thing or attract clickbaiting, whatever you call it. I did go to Boca. And I can send you a couple pictures uh, on with email. While we're
Mhm.
talking, maybe check your email and check your spam, because I did get a couple rejections, not today, but from the other ones when you went out there, that I had tried to catch you before you went, so I could offer my 357
And I
help.
appreciate you so much, RT. I really do. That is so kind of you. I appreciate you.
No, no problem. And I did check with Spirit Wolf to make sure he thought it was appropriate, and he gave me the thumbs up. But
Oh, thank you,
listen,
Spirit Wolf.
there's been some, and you watched the Megan video.
I
I
did.
did too, and and nothing against any creator. I know it's hard. You hear me talking. I could never do this. I don't want to do this. And you're doing a great job. You got a good voice, and you're a natural for this.
Oh,
But
thank you.
there's so much I don't know, infighting or weird stuff going on. And Zav Girl, it was on like for 10 hours today, and there was a lot of misinformation. I don't want to say from her, but stuff that was brought up. And I always think I have to clarify, but she had like 3,000, over 3,000 people in chat, and I guess unless you send a super sticker thing, you don't get in. And I got very frustrated, so I thought I'd put it out, give you the exclusive. Okay.
Oh, wow. Thank you, RT. I know I
Okay.
had
I
some
just
information and I was like, oh, she's not seeing my comment. So, okay.
Yeah, I know she's busy.
She's
She
busy.
kind of
Yeah, she's
overdid it
super busy. Yeah.
today. Anyway, I saw the Megan interview as you did, and I think Spirit Walker and I were on there. Spirit Wolf, I keep calling him Spirit Walker. That's a song by a band called The Cult. Google it, Cult Spirit Walker. You'll think Truckee is a cult when you look at it. But
Right.
real quick, I was again motivated by frustration to go to the gas station or the store that Megan had told was across from Moody's. And uh, Spirit Wolf, I think, was testing me, but he gave me the name of it. And the name of it was I think the one that's out by the airport, number 7 on the gasoline station list, but and probably the newest one in town. But I went in there and I knew the guy behind the counter, so I talked to him for a little bit. And it's definitely not the Beacon store there. And I got just regular information from him. I know him from when he used to work at 7-Eleven, yada, yada, yada. So I went
Oh,
across the street to the 76 station. I think it's Circle K. Yes, some people don't even know what Circle K is.
right.
I
I
think,
know. That,
and that's fine,
yeah.
but and that guy led me right to it. And I
Ah.
had my inklings, and there was people on some of the chat, and I think some of the people in the Zav's chat were mentioning it, and I said, and got me motivated, like I said, to go out there. So,
Mhm.
Spirit Wolf and everybody listening, the you probably would have guessed it if it, without me being
It's
pretentious
not
here.
Kylie.
Did you know, Cece, where you came out of Boca on the regular road,
Mhm.
and went home to Reno, that there's a little gas station there at the RV park?
No, I did not.
Okay, but when you exited through
Oh,
the
yes, 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 that little small one right there by the nice, really brand new houses that just got built, right there on the golf course?
no, no, no. As you exited Boca, to go to Reno,
Oh, to
you went
Boca,
over
duh, duh,
the
duh. Sorry, I was doing Prosser. Yeah, okay. Yes, I know
yeah, no
exactly
problem.
which one you're talking about. Yep.
Yeah, where the RV park is.
Right.
And the guy, and when I walked in, it hit me immediately. The t-shirts, the floor, everything.
Oh my
And when before I went in, I saw and I got a picture of it, a Nevada County Sheriff car outside. And I thought, this is awfully weird. I was on some hot information from myself, and
I was
so
gonna go on Saturday and I didn't, so
and I saw the guy inside with his gun, and I thought, oh, and I asked the lady behind the counter. I said, "Is everything okay?" I'm thinking, "Oh my God, is there a stick up or something?" Anyway, that and Spirit Wolf, if you're answering, I can't see. Put some CD if you see it, put it on there. I'd like to know your thoughts on it, or I'll see you on chat and watch it. But that's the place. They got the best prices in Truckee. Yeah, as you know, Truckee is I've talked about it before. All gas stations are pretty much the same price. It's around $7 a gallon right now, and down there it's $6.50. It's always cheaper. And at one point, a year ago or so, I think it was about 2 years ago, they had gas really cheap down there. It was I don't want to say comparable to not comparable to Reno, but comparable to Gold Rush
Right.
in Verdi. And and you know what? It's a natural if you think about it. And if you Google mapped it here for people on the screen, I'm going to send you on email a
Okay.
picture of it, and and a picture where I think AWP met with the tow, I call him a tow truck driver. I think, and it was, and Spirit Wolf would know, and I think Terry, there's another guy on there, that it's pretty much at the front of at the beginning where you look down at Boca where the big stones are, and there's a plaque that says Boca. I've got to re-look at that AWP video, but I think that's where they took their pictures, one of their pictures where they
I
met
think
with
I
him,
have
unless that
footage
was
of that.
yeah, unless that was in Reno, and I'm not sure, but I think just before they were diving at Boca, they showed that spot, I believe. But anyway, that's the exclusive. Um, uh, not to muddy the waters, but I haven't heard it come out anywhere. Now it probably has. I don't watch everything,
Yeah,
and
I
if it
haven't
has,
heard of anybody finding the gas station.
right, oh, Shanda, stay on there for a second. I have something for you. In fact, you were asked, but I hope if somebody's heard about that before, please let me know on chat that was the place they thought. For me, it's 100 Pro. But and CC, again, this is your program. I'm you can hear I'm excited, almost excited as that Megan lady. But
Yeah,
remember, she has I think two things. I think she is trying to in one way or another make a sense out of what happened and convince people that with all these weirdo theories that are out there, and there's a lot of theories out there, and you almost feel obligated. I'm not sure she was fed any proper information. Yeah, that's the place. That's a good picture right there. I'm not sure she had all the correct information. A lot of stuff made sense, and but she actually was incorrect on the gas station as she told it on that video, because she said it was downtown across from Moody's, or downtown, and I think either across from Moody's, and it definitely wasn't. It was 10 miles away down the road, past the ag station, right across from Boca. And that's a natural. If she was going to, go out to the party, you'd go there. Now, I think that clip was at 6:08 or something, so that was a little bit early for the party. But if
mhm,
she had forgotten to get gas in Reno, which everybody in Truckee does get gas
yeah,
at Costco, like I said on chat, is $1 less than Truckee. So for 20 gallons, you save $20. It's worth the trip, and you can
mhm,
buy a 40 pack of water for $2.99. But
mhm.
and your toilet paper and paper towels, which we
Right?
all stock up on here. And but anyway, also that lady, unlike me, has some medical issues, and they're not to be laughed at or joked at, and that people question the way she talked or the speed of what she talked. You know, you could say the same about me, and but I don't want to be that way. I don't want to, but I don't want to denounce her yet, because I hope she comes back, because then she could really be drilled with a lot of questions, and you could see,
I know, I'm hoping she
more truth.
finds, I hope she finds time to go back on her channel, I think they sent a message to have Megan come back on. I thought
Yeah,
Michelle was gonna be in here tonight, but I haven't seen her, but I'm still catching up on comments.
yeah. She
So
had said that she was going to Tyler's show, and
oh, Gotcha.
Yeah, she made a quick. She was gonna not do a night one. She said, "I'm gonna go to Tyler's," and I think Brittany's on right now. So there's a lot of
Oh,
stuff, a lot of competition. But
yeah, that's fine.
but
Yeah, no, I was like, I have to get on because nobody has even heard from me much since I went to Prosser.
no, no problem. And if Shandon, if you're still on here, I think you brought up last night somewhere, and I'm looking for your comments if you're still on. I think you asked about airstrips. And if you did, come back and chat. I can barely see chat on my phone because I wanted to mention something about Boca, this picture right now that is on the screen. And
Mhm.
because if there was an alien landing site, it would have. It is probably definitely a theory out there. But she had mentioned some an airstrip, and I wanted to give her some info. Only if she's on here. I don't want to
There she
waste anybody's
was.
time. I know she
Yeah.
might have flipped over. Uh, you're watching comments. Let me know. But
Yeah, I'm looking to see if she's on here. I'm going to the bottom real quick.
okay, she was up on
Yeah,
your screen for a second there. She had
yeah.
moved the or what you're looking at, and you might not have been to Boca since they did that repair work. I think it was all last year or the year before. They built a whole new reservoir dam bridge crossing that you went over where you saw your bird
Right,
boxes.
right, uh-huh.
Yeah, and the old one was more in this picture. If it's still on the screen, because
Uh-huh.
I'm looking at two screens and they're delayed. On the left was the old one, and they're actually and Spirit Wolf will attest to this. Fact check me, please. Fact, if I'm wrong, I want to hear it. Please, um, please fact check me. But anyway, there's a house out there. I don't know who lived there. He probably knows who lived there. But there was a landing strip out there in the old days, and also Truckee Airport, where it is now, used to be where the new ag station is, and the old ag station. If you remember, it was down the way towards on 80, a little more across from the high school in town. But on 80, they moved it out to where it is now. And if you went through there on your way to Prosser, I wasn't sure if you took the. I know you went the back way, but if you took the real way, I mean the easy way, you would have gone through the new ag station.
Yeah, mhm, I did.
And there hasn't been any, and surprisingly, for 100 years, there's been somebody there.
There's
Uh,
nobody there anymore.
it's,
For I don't
yeah,
understand it.
no, exactly. That's what I wanted to
I
say. I was just reading the thing on the
Yeah,
screen.
I am so lost why that we're that literally nobody. I saw one person in the last, like, I I'd say 30 trips I've taken down there between going to Prosser and going to my family. I've
Yes.
literally seen probably, like, 1 to maybe 5 the entire time. I don't understand it. They don't even have anybody out there anymore.
No, and you know what? It's due to staffing. They've got 100 signs. If you look on the side, you can get a job there and make $20 an hour to stand in
In
the
the
cold
freezing
with your.
cold.
Yeah, exactly. Saying go ahead, go ahead. I've never been stopped. I always get I don't even roll down the window anymore. But I have a little sticker in my car from really a long time ago that says Truckee resident. They about 30 years ago they used to give those out and you'd put them on your car and you think you're cool. And you'd get through the road closures easier.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely. I know, and I took
Okay.
that back way up that everybody's like, "Oh, well, would she have gone, the back way up past the sanctuary to 89 and then taken 89 down?" And
Yeah.
that footage I was going over earlier, that was the way she would have had to taken to get the back road to 89 past the sanctuary, and there, nope. Mm-mm.
Yeah. That's
It
right.
was
And there's a question on the screen right now. It says, "What is the Truckee
intermediate field.
field?" I don't know. I'd have to look it up, but I'd gladly go back and research that. I don't know
Mhm.
if that is a sports. There's a sports facility where they do the rugby and soccer down by the river, down by the Truckee River, where down by the airport. But I'm not sure. If you could give me a TF and good to see you here. If you could give me any more facts, I'm sure fill you in, unless I don't know, and could be. But
Yeah.
the intentional community, and I just want to say something about that. That's come up in a lot of chats, and a lot of creators have
Yes. That is huge
shown
right
that. Yeah, but intentional community. Um, I googled it and I put trucking next to it, and it came up that a company in Colorado out of Vail pushes that on a small basis of what they mean is in they buy hotels and they try to get everybody to do biking, rock climbing, hiking around that area. Now, there's a hotel here called the Cedar House, and it just sold to them. So I'm not saying that the intentional, if I said community, I forgot,
now.
is what it's supposed to be. It's not that the whole in town is going to turn into a walking wounded or walking dead and zombies. It's for the hotel, and I think it's just a term that a lot of progressive new I don't want to say new age, but people are using, but it's not the whole town, for sure not.
Right.
You
No,
can't
I know.
you
And that's
can't get.
that's so hard to like tell everybody. It's like, well, if things are like that, then I don't know about it. You know? Like
Yeah,
there's certain things that I feel like I want to be like, well, then I was sheltered, but I wasn't sheltered because I was that kid that was like, I'm getting the heck out of Dodge when I'm old enough, you know? Um,
right.
so
And another thing that came up, and again, I don't know why I'm letting it all out on your chat, was there was some talk on your broadcast here.
you're good.
There
I
was
love
some talk
talking to
about.
you, RT.
No problem. I just don't want the others to think I'm taking over the show, and I'm
No,
really
not at
not.
all. No, no,
This is
no. Nobody thinks
your
that. We
channel is
all love
nice
it
and
here.
your channel is nice and small, and I think it's
Yeah.
good to get in. I look at that bump that you're coming up to. Good luck on that one.
Yeah, no.
Uh,
And I like to stick to the facts, and that's what I like, my same group is like that, it's all about the facts and not spreading, false narrative out. So,
no, and I agree. I agree. And I was going to say something and I forgot about it now. So, but that's me. And listen, I'll let you continue. If I think of anything else, I'll pop back up. But
okay.
keep up the good work. And I just want to let you know that was 100% the
Well,
store.
RT,
So
I have to ask you the question everybody's dying to know right now is did you
please,
ask them if it was indeed Kylie or did you or
oh,
did you not?
listen, with the sheriff sitting next to the cashier with his the 9 millimeter and his badge and his muscle that is bigger than mine, I want to say BALLS, but I didn't have the guts.
Yeah.
I asked her,
Well,
I
hey.
did ask her, I said, is everything okay? Like I said, I wasn't sure if this is, when you watch some of those crime shows, a good Clint Eastwood movie from San Francisco, and they're robbing the place and nobody knows, and then he comes in. I'll send you the clip. There's a great Eastwood flick on that.
Okay.
Uh, but anyway, if everything, any other questions that you see on chat that I could
Yeah.
answer very quickly, I want to get out of here. I've missed dinner the last few nights and
Oh no.
showers, and I gotta get doing that stuff.
I don't see any that have popped up right this second because I'm all the way at the bottom right now. But Gregory said good call.
Okay. It was that Dirty Harry movie where he goes into the cafe and orders a coffee, black, and he always drinks it black. And the lady behind the counter puts sugar in and tons of sugar. And he's reading the newspaper. And when he walks out, and everybody's in there, and it's kind of a weird situation, everybody's quiet. He takes a sip of the coffee and spits it out. And then they continue to rob the patrons. And he comes back in with his 357 Magnum and shoots everybody. So he says, I've come in here for the last 10 years and never had such a sweet coffee. And
Oh my
anyway, that's how I felt when I saw the policeman there. So I did not
God.
ask.
Right?
I'm a chicken.
You're like,
Sorry about
no,
that.
I can't.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I
Okay.
would have been like that too. I totally understand.
But I
All right.
did buy a Coke.
Did
I
you?
did my Diet Coke, so I didn't look like I was just coming in and going out.
Nice. Well,
Okay.
I
Yeah,
guess I'll
that's
have
it.
to go out there then. Well, thank you so much, RT, for joining me.
Okay. Thanks for putting this out tonight and letting me go
Yeah,
on with that news.
of course,
Okay,
always.
I'll be
You're
in the
always
chat.
welcome. All right,
Right on.
talk to you later.
Thanks, CC.
All right. All right. If anybody else wants to join, feel free to let me know. I'll put my link back in there. I um I have the footage. I just have this pulled up again just so you guys can see. I wanted to show you this one area where you can actually see, and I don't know if you're going to be able to on here because it's like, I don't know, it's like when I'm leaving. So I think it's this one. Hold on, let me pause it real quick. Okay. Yeah, so it is this one. So I wanted to go over. I know, isn't RT so great, you guys? I just love him. He has just such a good energy to him. I can't show you guys with my mouse, but above that, the moon, you can see, and where people are saying you couldn't see the moonlight, you can see reflections off the lake. So mind you, you would have been able to see a reflection off the lake. um I believe her lights would have shined, the water was up so much higher. I can't obviously replicate that at all because mine go are going to go out much further than it would have had to have gone because the water has receded so much. Because I mean, it's not going to replicate at all. But I just want to show you guys right here how you can see the reflection off of the reservoir, because I mean, that's what it does. Let me see if there's any new questions. Yeah, RT's just the best, you guys. He's so sweet. Like, he's just got such a good, like, he's just like such a good vibe, and he's, sticking to facts, and that's what I really like. I like to stick to facts, and I like to stick to, what's real, and just get it figured out. So that's why I like everybody coming together and sharing their ideas, because some people aren't going to see things that others are going to see, and maybe it opens their eyes to be like, I even saw it in the comments earlier, is that if you don't if you're not in that, it's hard to, like, hold on, I totally spaced. Like, I read another comment and forgot what I was going to say. But it's like, basically, I think it was you, Terry, that said something like about sticking to the facts. And I like that, because that's what I think people should do, is stick to facts, because it's so easy to go down a rabbit hole. Like I told you guys, I got lost in social media for a couple hours last night. That was easy. I joined quite a few of your lives just to say hi and check in, and if I have something new to give it and share it and see what I can do to help you guys, um and stuff like that. So it's nice to have a team, like, everybody works together. It's like, I feel like we're all friends here, like everybody's working to come up with the same solution, and that's to give Kylie some justice here that she doesn't have. She really just does not have it. I sent you an email. Okay, I'm gonna play this real quick, and then I'm gonna mute my mic real quick and check my email. But I should probably find like a longer one, because this one isn't very long. Oh, I still got a minute and a half. I'd come up because I've been there and met her parents, but I'm a tender heart and can't handle the chat attack. Oh, Terry. Yeah, so I have a friend that is friends with her family also. And did you guys see this? Like, did anybody catch this but me? Because I mean, it's pretty, like, creepy to me. Watch this. Right here. And this isn't the first one I've caught. Like, watch right over to the right of your screen. It's so weird. It's like the camera, like, grabbed some shadow from somewhere and just, like, put it. I don't even know how to explain it. You'll see. Hold on, I gotta find it because it was so crazy. Wow, so crazy I can't even find it, huh? I think it's like right here. Okay, sorry guys. I'd come up because no, don't worry. You're in the right group. Everybody here is, I mean, I honestly haven't had to kick anybody out that was real. Everybody that was on my live knows that. RT is for sure a factual guy. The couple of times I went to NorCal, I definitely saw a mix of hippies and mountain men types, not too different from what you find in mountain country out east. Yeah. So it's, very much hippie. And then, I mean, it's just a small town. A lot of, people growing their own foods, a lot of homeschool, honestly, and different areas like that, healthy living. But I don't think anything different. I mean, I don't honestly. Let's see. What else? You see? Did you? Oh wait. Spirit, did you tell them the gas station just got done filling the truck with diesel and exhaust fluid? Oh, Spirit, yeah, Spirit Wolf, we actually did go over that. Yeah, he found it. I I asked him, I was like, so did you ask him? But no, I don't think I would have asked under that situation either. But I mean, you guys do realize what RT said, right? That there was a police officer there. So now now I have to go to the call logs. Like, hey, wait, RT, are you still here? If you're still here in the chat, can you tell me what time that was? Because I want to see if there's any call logs around that, and I'll stop sharing my screen and I'll check those right now. But I can pull it up anyway. So let me just stop sharing my screen real quick because we can find out what the call log was or what it was for, right? I already have this on the other one, but I have it on. Let's see. RT. Locals will defend their community. Let's see. RT. Listen and worries if he's being controlling. Not at all, RT. That's my issue with Megan. And she was hard to listen to, but you're right. We needed to listen to her. Yeah, and that's the thing is like there was a lot in that video. I was in shock, honestly. Like I listened to things that are said in a different tone, stuff like that. Yeah, I don't know. That was intense. And and Michelle's so cute because she's just so cute. Her personality, she's just darling. Okay. Locals will defend their community. However, the Truckee area is a beautiful place. Yes, the Truckee area is beautiful. It is gorgeous. Yeah, and that's the thing is like I don't know. I don't know about the cult aspect that people are talking about. I have never seen that, and like I've spoke before, like there's different areas that have like different like you know community type things. Like there's a place in North San Juan that has like a community place. But have I seen any like cult stuff? No, but I mean, like I've said before, maybe I'm sheltered. I don't think so. I've never gotten that vibe. Honestly, the vibe that Truckee is like they're more like um they're more like snowboarder dirt bike type um and the hippies, that's more of how that is. I mean, there's the skateboarders, that's how I've always seen that place. Terry Dean, oh, I feel the same way. Go on panel, and next thing your name is covered in drama. Yeah, I know. You guys don't understand how scared I was to get on live. I still am. I still get a lot of anxiety to even go on here because what am I going to say to you guys, and you know am I going to be nervous, and it's stressful. But I want to get the information I have out there, and I want to see if my information helps your information, and if our information, that's how it should be, is that everybody works together to figure something out, and a lot of you are curious, and a lot of you have no clue what the terrain looked like. So I wanted to make sure I showed you guys that, because it's a lot different than you actually think. You're only looking at pictures or Google Earth. It gets a little difficult. Okay. Hey, Susan. I can say cult. I can say cult. See, and I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, I have no idea. There are lots of country folk in NorCal. Even Hank Williams Jr. mentions it. Yeah. Sounding six in many places like that. You sure you are an outsider? Live in West Virginia, Andy Griffith. Yes, around 3 p.m. today. Perfect. So, dispatch. Okay, Boast Avenue. Is that on Boast Avenue? That's at 1 p.m. It says follow up. And I don't see anything else after that. So, I don't see anything here. I'll show you guys. I don't know why I'm not showing you guys. Hold on. Okay. Oh, because I can't zoom in. That's why. Because what's the point? Like, what do you guys even see? Can some, if anybody knows the trick to, oh, well, that was a little better, right? Okay. So, Boast is the only thing around that time that was like a follow up or anything like that. But that's, yeah, see, that's in Nevada City. So that's not Truckee. Oh, 10. Oh, I'm on 10 too. Well, no wonder. Golly. There's no calls today? What? Wait. Today's the 3rd, right? I'm not going crazy, right? What? There's absolutely not one call today? Do they not publish them as they're happening? Or do they publish them the next? I've never looked the same day I was looking for a call, I don't think. I don't know. If anybody knows that, that would be good to know because I don't think I've ever looked for something on the same day. But that's interesting that I don't know. So if somebody's looked for something on the same day, please let me know because I would love to know. I would love to know what that was because that made absolutely no sense. Because I swore they were updated as they came, but even my call into them, it never once got it in the call log. I looked for it even again yesterday when I was looking to see something was still up, but it wasn't. They don't call it country western for nothing. I was Yep, I was a guest on another live, just sharing my boots on the ground, searching, and people tore me up. Oh, Terry, I'm so sorry. That won't happen here. No. You're safe here. I have a very, very, very respectful crowd. Like everybody's super nice. Everybody, even if they agree to disagree, they do it in a respectful way. So it's a very, very good group here. I'm very blessed. Yes, Spirit Wolf ready. Wait, RT, what are you doing? RT, what are you doing? RT, are you coming up here? I'm so confused right now. Where can I find the Megan video? Okay, so the Megan video is on Behind the Crimes with Michelle. I don't know. Let me ask her real quick if I can show her video. Hold on one second, you guys. Okay, I'll let you know if she responds back quickly. Let's see. Where can I find the Megan? So Megan video, Terry Dean, all city, born and raised in Cali. Nice. Where you're in Cali too? All city. Oh, got you. Thor Johnson. Yeah, I didn't feel like I was in Deliverance or anything. Laugh out loud. Oh my gosh. Local put a statement out about the family being Scientologists. I have the screenshot on my channel. Yeah, Gold. So I've heard that, and I actually heard that again last night too. Sorry, I didn't mean to click on that yet. I heard that again last night too. So I don't even remember where I heard it from, and it's been brought up in my lives before. So I'm curious to hear about that because I don't know. That's just a hard one for me because I haven't seen that. But then again, I didn't think Tom Cruise was, so I don't know. Terry Dean, some are going to rip you apart if you're not saying what they want to hear. Yeah, and that's why I just try to take it, I just try to just be nice to everybody. I try to be neutral, you know? Okay, well let's go away from that one. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's funny. You could put people in timeout. Hey ha, Jay. Let's see. Hey ha, I do love some richer country. Crank up the Dale Watson. It's the Austin family. Oh, it's the Austin family that said that about Scientology. See, and I haven't dug into that part. Like, I'm sure there's all kinds of stuff everywhere. I mean, if you think about it, I feel like every town has its things. You know what I mean? Like town secrets and stuff like that. Which obviously, like I said, I'm gonna bring up some things like that I know of personally. I won't speak on stuff I can't. Like I said, I always say I can't prove it or I can't back it up. But I think every town has its own secrets if you actually think about it, like every town. And then I think when something as tragic as what happened to Kylie happens, and it has literally all the eyes on on that area, I think any town would have a lot exposed, a lot exposed that I don't think people that were I just feel like it's going to bring out people's stuff. Like if they were this way when they were younger, it's going to bring that out. If it was, if they're doing, if you're in that town and you're seeing it firsthand, I don't think it's going to be as uncommon to you, if that makes sense. I don't know how to really word that, but I don't think that people are going to see it any differently, like they are seeing these people every single day. So to say that, oh yeah, people are Scientologists, unless you actually knew and it came from their mouth, I don't know if you would actually notice. Would you? Like, I don't know what Scientologist is about. I don't know anything about that, so I don't want to speak on it. So I mean, if it's something that's like obviously going to be super normal, like noticeable, like I said, I didn't know Tom Cruise was, but I don't really pay attention to celebrities like that, so that's a given. But I don't know stuff like that. So I mean, if there's different stuff happening, how do you know unless somebody tells you? I don't know. I guess I don't get into that part with, like, I don't know, unless it's like sticking right out at me, I wouldn't really just notice it. Spirit Wolf, the gas station across from Boca at the RV park store, 100% with cheapest prices in Truckee at Hirschdale. Makes sense, closest to Boca too. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, RT found it. I mean, heck yeah, RT, that's awesome that we, now for sure, because of your detective skills you did today. Although, I really wish that I really wish the calls were updated for today or whatever. I have no idea what's going on. Did anybody even answer that, if the calls do update every 24 hours or how that works? Because I don't know how that works. Yes, I see that now. Do not subscribe to attacking Kylie's family. They are so broken. Yeah, no, I know. And that's the thing, Terry. It's like it's hard. I try so hard to not, mention anything like that, to bring any, at the end of the day, this is a child that is no longer going to be coming home to her mother, and this is a mother that has lost her child. So I try really hard to kind of steer, the narrative away from that, because people are going after her actions and things that she's doing, and nobody knows how somebody reacts when they go through grief, because grief affects everybody differently. So I'm just saying, like, everybody's different in the way they react to things. So it doesn't, at the end of the day, it doesn't solve what actually happened with Kylie. So I'm not very big on people going after, people that are hurting. It's not in my character. It's not in my heart to do. Thing is, you will probably find those groups anywhere. Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing, is that I don't think it's just specific to this town. I think that every town has, a little bit of stuff underneath. Everybody, I really do feel like every town does, if we know about it or don't know about it. Jay, you ever watch Blink Carolero channel? He got some great local country and bluegrass stuff on his channel. He lives down by Grass Valley, I think. I'm more of a David Allen Cole kind of guy. Laugh out loud. Okay. Sometime without showing your tag, I wish you'd show a picture of your Jeep so we could see what you have navigated those roads in. I will. My Jeep's just a Sahara. Let's see. When I got there, Nevada County Sheriff car outside, officer inside with 9mm. I bought a Diet Coke. What you think? I think I want those call logs right now, and I don't understand why they're not up there, and I really wish I did. Let's see. Sounding 610 for good buddy. Love DAC. You guys are gonna have a new playlist by the end of this live, huh? I knew you would get it. What does that say about today and time mixing vehicle? Day and time mixing vehicle. Okay, Squirrel Girl email has been sent. Tell me that's not so weird. Larissa. Gold associates, not Kylie's family. Let's see. Maybe cop was just there to ensure no trouble. Yeah, I mean, there was one at her services, that her celebration of life, that there was one there the whole time. Truckee PD was sitting there. You were testing me with Beacon downtown, no Valero. Oh wow. Can you double check the address? It has not come across yet. Okay. April, she mentions him by name. I have the screenshots very well. CC, that was for Spirit Wolf. Sorry, out of order in chat. RT, yeah, no, you're fine. Don't worry. You're just fine. Very chill. Yeah, everything's chill here. I told you there's a good group of people. Let me send out my link again in case any of you guys wanted to join. You guys feel free to join if any of you guys wants to come up here and talk about some of your theories and your ideas, or anything you want to talk about. Feel free to jump on. I'll check. I think Michelle After Dark has shorter version. Oh, does she? Okay. Hi, Shady. How are you? I'm doing good. Let's see. I am slow. Makes so much sense. My bad. Sounding 6. RT, I think Meg said it was the 76, if I remember right. Not the Scientologist. Oh, it's a good thing I blocked this person. I put this person on timeout and they're still leaving. I'm just going to have to block them. I think that's the only one I've had to block. Not the Scientologist. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that Scientologist stuff. So I'm like, what am I supposed to say about it? Like, I got nothing. So I want to show you guys. I really wish I would have just looped these all together for you guys, but I didn't. Okay. So this is the entrance. I remember I told you I in my head, RT, just let me have it. I in my head am taking Boca out of this. But you guys, if you still you guys can think, I mean, you're open to your own, that's my theory. I'm just taking it out. I had taken it out for most of this time since I've started looking into this, and I put it in because it started to make sense, and I'm back to it not making sense. So I'm having a hard time with that. So I will play some video of it though from my dash cam. Okay. Yes, and apparently the church is in another town. Oh, really? The Gold. Gold, why don't you hop up here? I don't know. What? Hello. And so is that how that works? Like, oh wait, where's the other church? Is it in Penryn? because I've heard some weird stuff happens in Penryn, but that's not Nevada County. But I was just saying. Let's see. Wait, is it just scroll? Oh wait, I don't want to put your stuff all the way up there. I'll try both. Really comfortable here so far. No drama or trolls. Yeah, that's how I try to keep it. I really do. The people that come here are just awesome, and I have a couple of mods, but honestly I don't know if either of them are on. I need to add some more because you know, I had a rough one, but we're all good now. Shady, your footage has been very eye-opening. Yeah, right? It's I keep going back to this area, you guys. I don't know why. And then when I looked it up on the map, and remember last video, if you guys have joined me in any of my other lives, I like to show you guys my dash cam footage before I put it together on any kind of video, because you guys are subscribed, so I'd rather give it to you guys, because you guys are coming in all my lives and hanging out and giving me your ideas and going over theories with me and being respectful, and I'd rather show it to you guys first, because you guys deserve to see it before I post anything. So I'd rather talk to you guys about it first. Larissa wants to come on. Hi, Larissa.
Hello. How
How
are
are
you?
you? I'm good, hon. How are you?
I am good. So obviously I don't know much about the area. I don't live out that way, so I don't want to talk about the area, but I just want to give a theory, just food for thought. For anybody who might think that it's bigger than what it is. And I know you guys like to keep it factual in here, but I just think this is really weird. I wanted to bring it up.
Go for it.
So there is a clip that has surfaced from one of Tony Dodge's lives. And again, I don't accuse him of doing anything, but I just thought it was really eerie to me. And it was from before Kiely Rodni was found. And he was talking about how he had this theory that Kiely Rodni's car went into the water and flipped over. I thought it was a little weird that he called that so accurately, because that's exactly what happened with her car.
Was this before
Um,
she was found?
This was before she was found. This clip just recently surfaced. I found it. I'll send it to you on Instagram, since I have you there.
Mm-hmm.
But it's really crazy. And now that I've been thinking about it, I'm like, well, he had Sammy Smith. He was the first YouTuber to have Sammy Smith, who is obviously a key component of the case. I mean, maybe he spoke to her, maybe something was said, maybe he knows more than he's leading on. I mean, just for him to call that so accurately, like, I just don't get it. But I just thought that I would come on and just give some food for thought. Maybe it's just a theory,
Yeah, no,
you know.
yeah, you know me, I'm down for sharing theories. I won't talk about anybody, because I like to stay out of the
Oh yeah,
radar.
absolutely. Yeah. I know,
But
I
yeah,
get
no,
that. But
and you and I have always shared pretty much the same theories. From the get, we actually pretty much started looking into this around the same time.
yep.
You're the first StreamYard I joined.
Yeah. So I know it was a good one. But yeah, I mean, there's just so many people involved in the case. I think it's an unnecessary amount of people. Oh my gosh, there's a butterfly right here flying.
Oh,
That's so crazy. What the heck?
at
Okay.
night?
Yeah, that's what I said. At night, it's literally flying right here, just hovering.
Hmm.
So weird. Okay, but yeah, so I definitely think that he's super sketch. I'm not saying he did anything, but I'm also not gonna put anything past anybody. Just my personal
Right.
opinion.
Yeah, and
Um,
that's the thing is like that's why I'm like open to everybody, sharing their ideas and everything like that, because to somebody something could be nothing, but to this case it could be everything.
yeah, exactly. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Again, I haven't accused him of anything. I'm not saying he did anything. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah.
But it just was weird. It was a weird coincidence that he called it. I was like, maybe he's just a good guesser. He has like intuition or something. But
Right.
it's
That's
definitely super weird. I don't know. I've been doing my own digging into him, and I have that on my
Oh,
stuff. But
you do you? I dig into the Nevada County call logs all the time, but I've never paid attention to them coming on after midnight. Do you know anything about them not coming on the day? Because there hasn't been one single call all day.
no, you know what? I really don't know.
Yeah,
As
see, I
far as
don't
the call log like how, as far as
how it
that
works.
goes, like I really don't know how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's just very, very strange.
Yeah,
But
I don't think I've ever. I mean, I can't speak on it. You know what I mean? Like I said, I have no idea if it updates every 24 hours. That seems weird.
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it should update automatically, you would
That's
think,
what I
but
thought.
no, I don't know. Maybe it is after a 24-hour period, or maybe it's a couple day period. I don't know. But
Mhm.
okay, I'm gonna hop off. I'm gonna
All
go
right,
do
hun.
my
Thank you for
thanks for
joining.
having me. Okay,
Of
no
course.
problem.
All
See
right.
ya.
Bye. All right, I have myself muted. I had the impression they are Buddhists. At Kylie's memorial, they had prayer flags, Buddha statues, sage smudge, and feathers to fan the sage. A loving, spiritually grounded family rooted in bluegrass. Yeah, and see that I don't know. I don't know what they like what they practice. I personally, my extended cousins, their dad, he did, I don't even know what it was called. I know it was some prayer that literally sounded the same the whole way through. It was like Krishna. I think that was it. Krishna. I don't know what that is. But he did that. And that I never understood that. So I don't know. Like, unless I know about it, I don't look into it, if that makes sense. So I don't know if I feel like he had a lot of Buddhas around him too. Now that I think about it. So is that the same type of thing? So this footage right here, you guys, I let me get through the questions, then we'll go through some footage. They seem pretty anti-celebs up there in the Pacific Northwest sticks. Email. Okay. Larissa. But yeah, Scientology up there. Possible. AWP didn't say she was at Boca. They interviewed a roadside assistance man who said he serviced her car. Yes, exactly. No, AWP is not the ones that said she was at Boca. That is correct. And like I said, I'm not here to discredit anything that AWP's put out. I personally, mentally, I have to take Boca out of it. I don't know. Nick, I don't know. I feel like it's mistaken identity. I have to take it out. I had it taken out for so long that I have to just take it out. But like I said, I'm up for discussions also on that. RT going to just listen. Regs making me stay here in rest. Okay, hold on. Let me read these before I post them. The reality is that we for sure is that adults knew kids partied unsupervised with drugs and alcohol. That's illegal already. I understand why they don't want exposure. Yeah. CCTV, yes, thank you. Hippies are lax up here. Not shocked the mom was like that. Yeah, no, they're the same way here. Like, everybody's pretty, to themselves. Like, we used to call one of my dad's best friend a hermit because he never left his house. They just, they get comfortable. They go to the grocery store when they need to go to the grocery store, or whatever store they go to. It's how it is. And you got to think, Truckee gets a lot of snow too. So sometimes they don't even have a choice if they can leave or not. Money is very important, as well as control in Scientology. It's a cult, not trying to be mean, just being honest. Yeah, and I understand that. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know much about it. I can't speak on it because, like, it's, to me, it's so foreign, That happens everywhere in America and probably the world. I don't think that particular thing makes Truckee look any worse than anywhere else. Yeah, I don't know. Don't drink and drive ever. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Most celebrities are into Scientology. Yeah, see, but believe it's hard to leave. Bad things happen to people who turn away from church or Scientology. I always thought it was Illuminati. Okay, and see, that's where I asked if that Penryn thing came in, because I've heard before about Penryn and that kind of stuff, like Freemasons and stuff. Okay, so this is just this is at Boca. This is one of the campgrounds, because my goal that day was to go around Boca a little more than I did. I didn't get out there in time due to things that I had to take care of earlier with my family. So that was just a little camp area. I was like, I don't think I need to go down there anymore. It just didn't seem like an area that, she would have been at. Okay, Debbie, I agree. Found out in Scientology they believe and use many religions combined, like Hinduism practices, for example. See, look, I'm learning stuff from you guys, and I like that. I like learning new stuff. Like it's something I have no clue about. I do need to know did the Niners beat the Rams or not, or did the Rams win? Because that is a very important game, because my father is a Rams fan and I am a 49ers fan, and so I need to find this out. So if anybody knows that, I would really appreciate to know. But my phone hasn't rang, so I'm going to assume that if it's over, then it was definitely the 49ers won. Okay, agree. I just think the hippie attitude is why people are looking so strange at the family's actions or lack of. Yeah, right. I watched a lot of documentaries on Scientology a few years back. A lot of regular families are in it as well, because they recruit people, anyone that is willing to pay. Interesting. God, yes. Party at his lake house. Oh, this is over. Let me get you guys a different video. That one seems short, huh? Telling you, I've had so many weird like electronic issues that I've never had before. Yes, Gold, so much shady stuff. Yeah, I would love to jump on, but I have theories and I don't know how much people would like them. Are you still here? Yes. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that's why people are side-eyeing the vibe. Everyone is used to the Pacific Northwest folk. They are different out here. Unless you visited, I can't explain it. Yep. Shady bougie. Yes, I understand. Okay, this one I already showed, because this is where I was turning around. So hold on a second, you guys. Because I wanted to check out this other area, but when I got back to it, it was so bad. I was like, there is no way I'm going down that. Okay, I'm catching up on comments, everybody. I don't think it was foul play. I don't think it was foul play. I think now more than ever she was neglected. I don't think it was foul play. I think now, wait, okay, Shady, I would love for you to go more into that. I'm not, because what do you mean? Do you think she drove in? What's your theory? And you're more than welcome to come up if you want to. Like, maybe Deputy was in the business to also get a Diet Coke. Yeah, I know. Totally could have been. I know. I'm like, I just don't understand how there's no calls. And I'm trying to figure out if those call logs are updated, but I haven't gotten to the bottom of the comments. I feel like it's going to be down here somewhere. So I'm just going to read through these really quick. I don't even know what I was doing down here. Oh, I was just looking around down here. I was like, there's no way she was down here. I'm like, what am I doing down here? Jeez. Oh, I was looking at the map. I was trying to, I recorded the map. I'm like, why was I down here? I was recording the GPS so people could see where I was in different areas. So I'll show you guys that on the video. I'm going to put them like side by side. It's sad to me, R.A.P. Kylie. Yeah, it's beyond sad. It's tragic, and it's awful that nobody knows anything, and it's just really hard to look at this like an accident. And obviously I would love to have been like, okay, this was an accident, but there's just too much that makes me think that the only way I can see this as an accident, me personally, and this is my opinion. Oh, and here's those hunters. Remember, I was like, yeah, I've never seen hunters out here. I thought it was the police, honestly. I was like, oh, this is law enforcement. No, it's just a bunch of hunters. So I don't know what that was. That was kind of weird because I didn't think you could, hunt back there. Okay, let's see. I used to be a trucker. Okay, CCD. If I send you something right now, will you glance at it and tell me if I'm chasing a rabbit hole or if I'm losing my mind? Yeah, let me log into my email because there's quite a few of you guys asking me to check my email. Shitty bougie, I agree with you. I'm only 34 and no way in heck my kid is going to party to wild out with any parents near, etc. Yeah. Gold, no, don't be scared. Oh, RT's back. Yay. Hi, RT.
Hey,
Did you go
Cece, I
back
just
to
want to
the
answer
gas station?
No, not yet. Maybe
Come on, you're
again.
closer.
I know. It's still far, actually. You know what?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a good 10-minute drive. It's like a third of the way to Reno. Real
Yeah.
quick, just to clear up two things. It is hunting season, and you have to
Okay.
apply for a permit, and as you probably know, and everybody else that's a hunter, like we are, you apply and you get an area, and they're back there. A lot of them are bow and arrow. So I mean, you get permits for different seasons, different animals, and different weapon type. So
well, now what
that might help you.
Is that safe
Yeah.
is that what, maybe that's why they closed down the park for hunting? No, I don't think so. No.
No, remember they might, but I would say it's more of a winter thing. They want to close for the season, send the old retiree in the mobile home to Florida for the winter, and not put up with snow plowing back there. But there is definitely hunting season is on, and in the fall it's big.
Okay, and that's what I can understand is that, they're back on that road, but I forget that's not actually part of the, either of those lakes. It's just a road leading back over there. Yeah.
Yeah, and there's a lot of areas around there. People get drawn for their area and do their thing.
Yeah,
the other thing was about. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying that. Yeah, they have to get like their tags and everything approved, or be in the raffle to get that draw. And yeah, totally.
That's right. No, 100%. You know what I'm talking about. And then the other thing about the officer there that you're not finding a police call on is my point, and I might have been misunderstood. I might have misled. Is I think they have put station an officer there on purpose, and I put in your chat, and I know you got I put a lot of stuff in chat. Sorry about that. You got a lot of. You got a lot of stuff going on in your chat, which is great. That's a great medium for people to use, and I'm sure we all appreciate it. But I think they have stationed an officer there on purpose. If I would ever go back and see him there again, he wasn't just, I think, getting a sandwich made and a Diet Coke like me. Yeah. I think they have put one there, and my speculation, and this is really truly speculation, is they might know that I'm thinking that they might be releasing some information soon, and they're going to protect a few areas that might be mentioned in the in their investigation. That being one of them, because I'm sure the questions that those so-called reporters that came up here and asked questions at those news conferences didn't dig too deep. I mean, maybe they didn't. They're pretty shallow. I mean, look at the Reno Gazette Journal. It's like 3 pages. And it's very very thin for $1.25. I think it's $1.50. But and there's nothing in there but articles from the USA Today, if that's still around, and maybe one page about Reno on the cover. But my point is and was, I think they might. I think he's stationed there for a while. I wouldn't, put it past that he's there all the time, just to make sure that everything goes copacetic there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't think it was a
Yeah.
call that there was something going on. If that's what you meant, I might have misunderstood you.
No, and I totally get that. That's what I was kind of thinking. But at the same time, what I'm not understanding is there one outside of the lodge? Because the lodge is open again.
Yeah, but that's, that I agree. Hopefully they got their own weaponry.
Honestly, that's where I would think people would go. That's where they would worry about the most right now, honestly.
And I think someone had asked, I'm not sure in this chat, if there was a gate in that area. I don't know. Next time you're up here, if you go down, and if you remember where the road that goes to Donner Lake is, there is a brand new roundabout. We get these another roundabout in Truckee. Count them. I'll count them and get back to you. But I think we got 12 of them. And I tell you this: if I was intoxicated at night and I had to drive those. And there's other ways to get to her lodge, but if I had to go through 3 or 4 of those, I'd get the whirlies. We used to say the whirlies. I don't know what they say nowadays.
Yeah, I don't know either. I think
but anyway, no, there is the road that goes up there. Someone asked it if it was gated, and it could be that it's gated and they don't need someone there. But there's probably way. I don't think there's so many ways to get around, but there could be if there's a will, there's a way to get around it. So they might have somebody up there. I kind of think not, because of possible gate. Nobody's just going up there. Maybe service truck, and they would call ahead or something.
And that's the thing is, I had a lot of service trucks following me. Each time I went, I saw a fire truck of some sort. The green ones, the light green ones.
Yeah, and that's the Forest Service, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, and by the way, after the ag station, going towards Truckee, there was 2 CHPs, as you were talking earlier online here, that you got to watch out for them. I'm sure they had nothing to do with the case, but they were there stationed for your speeders, and that's a good place. They're there near that ag station on the way to Reno. Be careful.
Yeah, I know. I always my husband, I used to tell him that when he first moved to Reno, I told him, I was like, just so you know, there's like 6 areas on 80 that you do not go 5 miles an hour over the speed limit. Because that's what they do. They just sit there and they wait for you. And I've seen a lot less recently, but they get you, and they're always in the same spots. They don't typically move much.
Hey, and I want to ask you a last question. I'm going to get out of here again. Sorry to interrupt, but I wanted to try to clarify that. I hope I didn't make it worse. Hey, I have a feeling when I go into Reno from Truckee on 80, you got those. I forgot the color. I think they're black, or black and blue. Highway patrol all over the place. I think. Here's the question: do you think and it's not Reno 911? Just the opposite. Maybe that's up here. People have said, but do you think the Reno cops are more stricter than the Truckee or California ones? Just a question.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm with you. I wanted you to say that. I didn't want to be proven wrong.
I don't know if you've watched the news lately, but I'll have to take off my screen real quick. Let me show you something that I was going to bring up, but I don't want to bring up other videos, but I am going to bring up what happened. And some of the people from the party were actually here for this up here in Reno. I found it on their TikToks and such.
Okay.
Let me find this really quick, but I
as you dig through it and dig through it, find it, tell us what it is. But I agree 100%. It's like there's different parts of California and that are stricter than others. And I tell you, Reno cops scare me much more than California ones over here. Even though you legalized pot before us.
Oh yeah, exactly. I know. It's so weird. And now it's like everybody always comes to Reno and they always think it's going to be so chill because they're all coming from Nevada County to come visit. I'm like, you have no idea. The cops literally, so for the last few weeks, it's been really intense with them trying to crack down on cars that could possibly be used for those sideshows that are really popular.
Uh-huh.
I know that sideshows were actually a topic of conversation in this case because
Yeah.
of some of the videos that were circulating. So
Uh-huh.
this weekend, this is what happened.
Yeah. Do
Um,
it.
there was a sideshow this weekend, and the sideshows literally were cars were smashed into, roads were shut down. In Reno, they arrested, I
Where?
believe it was like 14 people, 100 and something citations. Um, and then it was crazy.
Do
So
you know
they
where it was?
yeah, this was all in Reno. So they did it in areas in Sparks, and they had multiple locations. But I'll have to pull up the other stuff I have. I didn't get a chance to get that put over onto my information for the live tonight. But yeah, it was crazy up here, and nobody and I was like, well, why is nobody really talking about this? And so I started digging into it a little bit, and I was like, I wonder if any of the people from the party went to it. And sure enough, it's all over their TikToks.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Good.
that
That was
was,
a good find. Good one. Good
yeah.
one.
So I was like, wow, you guys were up here for that. That's interesting.
Yeah, cool.
So,
Okay, great. Hey, that was a good find, and
yeah.
I'll let you go back. I hope I
Yeah. No, thanks
didn't
for clearing
mix
up a
anybody
couple
up.
things for us.
Yeah, it's so much easier to come up and talk fast than to type with my big thumbs on the
Oh, heck
phone.
yeah, it is.
Okay, okay, I'll be back later.
Okay. Sounds good. Bye. All right, guys. So, let's see. I'm gonna get through some of these comments. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, Sunshine. Squirrel Girl, thank you. Bad things from other cults. Yeah. And like I said, I'm not just saying like it's just my theory and my theory is right. I'm saying that in my head, I already know yeah, the snow fact. Yeah. I already know in my mind that like what I think, and that that's why I'm like, let's talk about it. Like I want to hear everybody else's ideas because I'm not going to close myself off to this is just it, blah blah blah. I know what I think, I know what I believe, but I want to talk about it. I want to see what everybody else thinks, and I want to see, I want to share information and see what we can come up with together, in a respectful way. And that's why I genuinely love the people that come into the live, because everybody is so respectful to each other and we actually talk about it. And if somebody doesn't agree, then you handle it in like a respectful way to each other, and that's important to me. So let's see. Really, dang, didn't know that about the snow fact. Yeah, there's a lot of snow. I actually can show you. Hold on, let me pause this real quick and show you. Let me just show you the snow. I actually took these off of well, you'll see. Oh my gosh, this dog. He is crazy. Oh, okay, here you guys go. Yeah, so they like the snow is intense. Like it's a lot of snow. Yeah, so it's a lot, Okay, let me get the video back up for you guys while I go through some of these questions. I don't like to leave you guys not watching anything while I just talk to myself. Well, like answer your questions and stuff. Let's see. I saw a video just now where they suggested that the family might be in the pagan religion. Yeah, and that's going around a lot. There's a lot going around about different stuff like that. I don't know. I don't have any. I don't know how that works. Oh, and this time, you guys, I decided to take like not the longer, but like the drier route around. so much so that I went into this area over here and I was like, I don't know. This is a pretty darn open area if they had the party over here, which they all would just have to come in from that side. But, you know, I don't want to put more. This wasn't exactly that I went like checked all this, but there's so many open areas, honestly. Like it's kind of crazy. Okay. Do you ever feel spooked solo out there? You don't see a soul for miles. Honestly, I only felt spooked the other night when I was out there in the dark. And that was just because one, the Forest Hill fire that recently was, I believe it's finally contained. That that's going to make a lot of the bears go everywhere. So I was more worried about more bear activity than like somebody coming for me. I obviously was worried about having an interaction with somebody if somebody, didn't want me there, stuff like that. That didn't make me comfortable. But no, it's I grew up in Nevada County. It's peaceful out there to me. It's eerie to be near where Kylie's car was found because you know the situation, you know that she's no longer alive, and that's just it's a very sad feeling, like when I found the glass, it was really a sad feeling because a girl lost her life right there. However this happened, at the end of the day, she's still not, here to tell her story. So that's the only time it's ever felt really like eerie or, spooky or anything like that. I heard there's a science center, but apparently a town close by has a Scientology church. I don't think Kylie lives in Truckee, or does she, or outside of Truckee? So the lodge is in Truckee. I'd be packing. Shady, all right. They aren't Scientologists in Truckee. It's just wealthy. They aren't Scientologists in Truckee. It's just wealthy hillbilly hippie. I live in this area. It's funky. Yeah. See, and that's what I'm trying to explain. Like it's hippie and like all about like I don't know. Like I don't know how to explain it. Rachel, you're more than welcome to come up. My links in there. I mean, it would be nice to have somebody else, talk about that part of it because I don't know people keep asking me about the cult and stuff, and I don't have a clue. Like I said, I didn't even know Tom Cruise was, you guys. Let's see. Okay, so let's put this back up while I go through some questions. I believe there is one in South Lake Tahoe. I need to get some rest. You kids stay up too late for me. It was a great chat, and we'll listen until I fall asleep. God bless you all. Justice for Kylie. Great job, Cece. Oh, thank you, Squirrel Girl. I appreciate you. Rachel, yes, that's it. Okay. I don't know what this was too, but I wanted to put Archie's answer up there in case anybody didn't see that in chat. Have a good one, Squirrel Girl. What music did you listen to? Well, okay. So let's talk about that. So it's really weird. I don't even know why you would bring this up, TF, because I literally thought about this when it happened. So when I got there, when I drive, period, I just put my music on songs that I might like on I'll either put it on like songs or like daily mix or like made for you. So Spotify will like make different playlists for me. And one of the songs that I use for one of my videos for Kylie on TikTok, it came on and I literally was playing it and I was just in awe. I was just like zoned out, like out of all these songs that could have played, that one played. And then I get almost to where I can't show you guys with my mouse. Right where that it's not a mountain. We found out it was a hill last time. I got right over there, and that song I was talking to you guys about by Billie Eilish, however you say it, the one that I got a copyright on, but it was okay copyright. They just added it to the video. That song came on over there, and I was literally just I couldn't even think. I was like, what? How out of all songs I'm playing are these, two playing? And it's going from like country to hip hop to, these two songs that I've actually used in videos about Kylie to like, I don't even know. I was so mind blown. That one, I'm just sitting there, I guess. Okay, bye, Squirrel Girl, you're a rock star. I just think she was too young to be alone all hours of the night with her own vehicle, etc. It's like she was 30, but really she was 16. I think she grew up quick, and I don't think that helped. Yeah, so one of the things that I, when I was, digging into, Kylie as a person last night, I found was just, she was a hard worker. Like, she was volunteering at this place. She really cared about healthy living and taking care of the environment, and basically how Nevada County is. I mean, that's just what's important to them. Recycle everything, have a compost pile. Like, that's normal there. But it's not like weird normal. It's just how that town is. But she had a lot going for her, and she was really loved. And I think she did grow up really fast, and I saw, her on ski, that picture I showed you guys on her on skis, getting to her work. I mean, she grew up really fast, and I I think she was just such like a good kid, that maybe that's why the mom didn't worry, because she was so grown up for her age. Like, you could just tell in the post I read on Instagram and stuff. She's very mature for her age. She has like an old, just that old to her. So she did grow up very fast, I believe. And I just think she was a really intelligent girl. Good night. I always circle back to, and I didn't do anything stupid. I can't understand why there aren't more pictures of that party. All teens live on their phones. And yeah, and I'm having a hard time with that too. And you want to know why? Is because I'm finding these kids posting about being in Reno at a sideshow less than 24 hours after being there. And the sideshow's all over the news right now. So why are you posting that you were at something completely illegal, that people's cars got crashed into? They had to shut down roads up here. Like, Victorian Avenue and Sparks was shut down. They shut it down. And a couple of weeks ago, they did literally like not a sting. Well, I guess it would be considered a sting. They did a sting for all the cars that looked like they could be going to any event like that. So why would you post that you went to something like that when you like, it's illegal? Like, I don't know. I have a hard time with that one. What does that mean? Seems deeper than at first, the more I reflect on it. What does what mean? Shady, what does what mean? You'll have to tell me in the comments. These roads remind me of Appalachian Mountains here in Tennessee, where they still moonshine, and you better have family or know someone when going into the areas. I feel like somebody said once, hills have eyes or something like that. I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh, look, you guys, for all those people that had something to say about me, like questioning some guy being out here, I didn't question this vehicle leaving as soon as I got there, because that wasn't weird. I'm like, I don't question every vehicle. It's when I have a very strange interaction with you. Like, I see tons of vehicles out here. Let's see. And I got here late this day. This was actually the quietest it's been since I've started covering it with the dash cam for you guys, because this is definitely the quietest it's been out here. The dog is not the quietest he's been though. Nope, not at all. Hold on, you guys. I'm gonna put you on another video though. I am gonna end in a little bit after I get through some of these questions. So next, like, probably 15 minutes. So if any of you wants to, oh my goodness, if any of you guys wants to come up, let me know. I'm gonna put my link in here one more time. Gold, I know you can do this. I promise. Oh my goodness. All right, let me get another video. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find a video to put up for you. I'm trying to get some good night footage. Oh, here's an area right before it gets dark. Video right before it gets dark because the dog he just doesn't care. Okay, I guess he cares now. So I'm gonna look through these comments real quick. That looked like the vehicle in the live footage when the car was being pulled out. That was like a Jeep Compass. That one that was in that last clip. I don't buy the Scientology thing purely because when I lived in Dallas, they had tons of the recruiters at our college. What? They have recruiters at college? At our college, I now live in small town, 1,200 population, and those locals are strange as F. Oh. Was she depressed? I'm wondering if that's the reason they keep saying let her rest and leave her alone. Yeah, I don't understand the whole I don't understand what her peace and silence, something like that. I can't remember. I don't want to speak on it because I don't remember exactly what it was, but I can't remember what it was. Gregory, good analogy. It's NorCal. It's in marijuana. Yep, growers you need to be careful of when hiking. Yep, that is 100% true. It's always been that way. That doesn't look like a fun drive to make when you're hungover or drunk. And Boca Campground, that TD marked, is almost as far from Prosser as her house. Oh, I guess I was just sitting there. Maybe the loved ones think it was a purposeful thing. I'm open to all aspects. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I have no idea. What do you guys think of her 17 tattoo? She didn't even make it to 17. She was almost 17. Yeah, I don't know. I've heard multiple ways of people taking that tattoo. I don't know which way to feel about that. I don't know. I've heard multiple things about that, honestly. Gold is a local. You're talking name start with an A. Saw a local post. Reason. Okay. Okay, I don't know what that one's about. Okay. Sorry, guys. Let's see. Witness protection plan. Send and watch. Jagger and the other lodge protect them. What? Their version of the witness protection plan. Send and watch over Jagger and the other at the lodge. Protect them with Queen Sammy. I don't know. I sure wouldn't want to check in at the lodge afraid of not checking out. Sketchy people. True sounding 6, but some who harm themselves are impulsive and just do it. Thinking, I don't want to say that one. Gold, I'm really torn at that one because hold on, I can't read it. There's gotta be better footage on this one. Like, I swear. Oh yeah, look how pretty this is, you guys. I knew there was one that I wanted to show you guys because it looks really pretty. Okay. Gold, I'm really torn on that one because I was in comment section when that happened. He didn't say anything about Scientology. He was saying that Jay lied about interaction they had. Okay, Reno cops 100 more hard. Yes. Yeah, no, Reno cops are and they will literally, I have watched them because if you go out to like any of the events here, so there's like all sorts of events downtown, like rib cook-off, all that kind of stuff, like Wing Fest. There's tons. They even do like an Italian festival, and they shut down like all of downtown, and then they'll do like Hot August nights where they do like cars through Reno, and all these people from the party are in Reno a lot. So it's interesting to me because they're up here, but you go downtown during one of those events, these officers will straight tell these, if somebody's doing something they don't like, they will cuss you out in your face and they do not care. And they're like, what are you going to do about it? Like I have witnessed it firsthand. Let's see. Gold. Then I was reading the other conversations A was having, then boom, all gone. Then when I okay, hold on. I don't know. You guys are in your I'll let you guys have that one. Blocked by him. RT, you're very knowledgeable and kind. Thank you. He is, isn't he? See, Terry, look, it's good in here, huh? See, you're good. Oh, Terry, you're coming up. Oh my gosh. Hi, Terry. I was
Hi,
just talking about you.
can you hear me?
I can.
Uh, Great to be here. I just actually found you just a few days ago, so I've been going
Oh,
through your videos.
awesome. I'm glad you found me.
Thank you for all your hard work and dedication. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what it takes is being there. So thank you for that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I just started watching, I wasn't really involved with it at all until I started, I saw that the car come out and I just the angle I had, everything just told me, nope, this is going to go bad. And, I know a lot of the cases from growing up in Nevada County that never were solved, that were kind of just nothing ever came of them. And many of them were my friends. So I figured this is a good way to start helping. So this is, hopefully we can get Kylie the justice she deserves, and the videos should help people be able to understand the area a little better, because you know how it is. The maps don't show you what's where, and they're so confusing if you're looking from from a picture, it's really hard to kind of differentiate each area.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And it's just such a unique area, and it's really hard to picture it unless you're there. And so
Right.
many people are so emotionally invested in this, but if you're going
Mhm.
to speak out into the universe what your thoughts are, the more information you can have on it, the better. And actually, just seeing your videos really helps. And
Exactly, and I think the more eyes on it, that's always such a helpful thing. Now,
yeah.
you said were you part of the search party or?
Yeah, I joined. I live a couple hours away,
Uh-huh.
and I'd just been watching, and I thought, man, I'm just too close to this. I want to go up and help. I mean, that was the time they were asking for all volunteers to come. So I just drove. I think I was there searching some of the days that you were, if I'm thinking correctly from your video. So I was there on the 12th and 13th of August, and then again on the 17th and 18th, I believe.
Mhm.
And then I went again for the memorial and stayed overnight. So I stayed at the campground all of those times, just by myself
Oh.
with my backpack and searching. Early on, we were searching for everything. So I thought, well, I'm sure I'm not just going to stumble across her vehicle, but I'll look for her phone or anything that might have been discarded, along the road. So I logged about 17 miles total,
Oh, wow.
just using their Cal Topo app. And
Mhm.
I logged some of that on there, but people found out about that and like saw my name on there, and then people start saying that I had something to do with it, and like, so
All
just
because
trying
you
to
were
do,
helping?
yeah, just trying to do a helpful thing. So I took a few videos too, because I did the driving like you did. Like, I want to see exactly this party route, and I want to see what's her route like home. Like, I wanted to go on that Coldstream Road and go all the way up to. I didn't go all the way to her house. Obviously, I'm not gonna like pull up there, but
Right.
so I just had a good feel for all the roads there. And I think you said you didn't feel comfortable going to the memorial, and I did. I didn't have a problem with that. I think because I'd spent so much time on it already,
Right.
and
And see,
camping
I
out.
just really I think it's because when somebody passes, like I think it needs to be the people that are the closest to her. Like that was just mine. Like when I just did my mother's funeral last year, I was like, I don't think I would
Um,
want some stranger that is helping but doesn't know me. You know what I mean? I just didn't feel comfortable,
right.
and that's awesome that you did. And if you have any
Yeah. I
footage
mean,
from
I
there,
pulled
that
I
would be
pulled in
awesome.
there and assessed it. I mean, it's like super smoky. Everything felt really
Yeah,
somber there, and I
it
just
was
kind of
so
pulled in.
smoky.
Yeah, I pulled in and just thought I'll just see how I feel when I pull in. And there were so many cars, and it's
Yeah.
just such a beautiful park setting, like on this natural hill with the train trestle behind it. And I mean, just being in a public park like that with so many people there, I definitely felt comfortable with that.
Oh yeah, it was
And
gorgeous. When I first got there, there was no pretty much no, there was like 3 or 4 cars, I think. Like not
oh, okay,
there
I got there late. And
oh,
thankfully, I'm really glad it actually worked out fine that I got there late, because I found out later on that all of her friends did their talking
oh,
and stuff first, so I missed all of that. And
oh.
I'm actually really glad, because I don't want to have an opinion on that. I don't
Yeah.
want to talk about her
Mhm.
friends or the other kids in that town at all. So yeah, by the time I got there, it was like in full swing, I guess you would say, and it was so touching and lovely. I mean, anybody who passes would be honored to have a ceremony like that that was so individual, each little piece of her and what she was interested in. I've been to a lot of funerals, and it's just like someone's stuffy stands up there and a couple people say a couple things, and then you eat sandwiches and leave or whatever. Like, this was like so personal and genuine. And
Mhm.
I this is a little side note, but I've seen a lot. I try not to go too much into the chats, because it's just gotten so just difficult to read and things like that. But I just kind of felt the weight of the world going in there. Like, I thought if I had a chance to cross paths with her mom, that I just wanted to say something nice, that not every stranger is vilifying everything. We are
Right.
all just so sad that your daughter is gone so soon. And I just kind of felt the weight of humanity, like realistic humanity, on my shoulders. So I learned, like, during COVID, I learned how to crochet. Like, okay, like nothing I've ever wanted to do, but I had started a project when I was just listening to all this Kylie stuff, and I happened to finish it the day before her memorial. And I just, as I was packing up my backpack and tent to go, I thought, I'm I think I made this for her mom. Like, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
And so I just wrapped it up, and I put a little note that just said, "A hug from a stranger." And toward the end of the memorial, she was kind of walking past me, and I stopped her. And I
Oh.
just said, "Lindsay, I'm just so, so sorry." And she just looked in my eyes, and just the very first thing she said was, "What's your name, honey?" Like, she wanted to know my name personally. And so I told her, and she gave me the hugest hug and just said, "Thank you so much." And I said, I've made you something. And I handed her the shawl, and she just, like, we had this whole, like, connection to just a stranger. And she was so generous to do that. And I read all the things. I try not to read all of them, but I read a lot of the things online. And most of the things people are saying, they would not say to her face. When you look, the eyes are the window to the soul. And I'm sorry, but people have it wrong.
Yeah, well, and that's
And
why I keep trying to bring it back to the fact that this is about a child who lost her life and a mother who's grieving her child that she lost, and nobody can tell a mother how she can or cannot grieve, and if she's grieving the right or wrong way, because everybody grieves differently. Everybody does. I After I lost my son, I got a TV
Mhm.
like 2 weeks later, and I remember, and it'll never ever ever leave my memory. I got a TV because I my old TV had gone out, and the TV was from my money, my own paycheck, my own everything, you know. And my aunt had the audacity to say, "How could you go out and buy a TV when you just lost your son?" And that
Oh,
never set well with me, because it made no sense to me, because what does a TV have to do with my child passing? The TV is to distract me from my
right.
child passing. So I can
Yep.
never ever ever judge someone for the way that they grieve and the way that they react to the pain that they're feeling, because everybody reacts differently to grief and pain.
Yep. I agree. And I mean, people shamed her for going out to eat. It's like, like, she needs to be taking care of herself, don't you? Like, what do you want or expect from this person? And I just found her to be very present and intentional and thoughtful in the way that she speaks, calculating every word. And in her
Mhm.
position, she has to be.
Right.
You know, that TV thing is sticking out in your mind. What's sticking out in her mind? That she is
Mhm.
also going to be attaching to her daughter's death.
Right,
You
exactly,
know?
and that's the thing is that a lot of the times people when they're going through grief, they try to distract themselves. The video that I showed earlier of Kylie driving her mom's car through that, that little tunnel. I don't know if you were here for that, but you
Oh,
can
yeah.
you can just tell that they were probably best friends. Honestly, they were probably like my daughter and I are. And I honestly could see that where they talk about everything. They communicate well, but you can't always know what your child is going to do, even if you have that a very strong bond like that. You cannot control what that child is going to do 100% of the time, and you do trust them to an extent. So I just don't see the point in attacking her in any way, because at the end of the day, this is not our child that we lost. She lost Kylie. We just are all emotionally involved in this, and we want to get to the bottom of it. So at the
Yeah.
end of the day, everybody needs to always remember that.
Yep. Well, and I had very caring, loving parents. My dad was actually my principal in middle school. I mean, I had very present parents, but I was still going out and drinking and partying at her age. I mean, my parents maybe knew a little bit, but I mean, I mean, kids are going to make their own decisions too. So I, that freedom is it's an earned thing,
Right.
and of course, I'm a little bit older, so I mean, there wasn't fentanyl and things like that in my day. We were basically just drinking, was it? But still, I mean, a lot of us made terrible decisions. Like a lot of us shouldn't have made at home. And those are the things I think about as well. I just don't see vilifying people that are hurting. I know that other people have opinions that, all of this could have been prevented by, you know, a lot of different things.
Right, of course.
If it was an area that was patrolled regularly, and if everyone knows there's parties out there every weekend, if it was patrolled more regularly, maybe that wouldn't happen either. So, I
Right,
mean,
and like I said, I did not see one on my other lives, not one sheriff's officer at all anytime I've gone out.
every time I drove out there, I didn't either. And
Yeah, not one.
I took a video from the sanctuary down to the reservoir there on the 12th. So I mean that
Yeah,
was soon after. So
right.
I never encountered anybody. Every time I went
Yeah,
out there was nobody there until the day after the memorial. I had some flowers. Everything just looked like there wasn't a lot there for her. Like I think about the Gabby Petito case was really big, and like her memorial was like huge in Northport, and I just felt like she needed some more flowers. So I kept them in a little vase in my truck, camped overnight, and then the next morning I thought, well, I'm just gonna hike down there from here. I want to see how much the water's gone down, take some aerial pictures and things like that. And as I was walking down, I know there were two trucks there, and as I got closer, I realized it was her dad. We were the only ones out there, him and his diver, their family diver that they had. And yeah, I don't want to go into that. He's a very,
yeah,
very, very, very private person.
yeah.
And
No, that's fine.
but I talked to him for like 45 minutes. We hugged. I mean, what a time to walk up on somebody, a dad who's looking for pieces of his daughter. Like
Wow,
I didn't expect really to meet either of her parents. It was so, so powerful. And
wow.
I mean, they're each grieving in different ways. I just told him, I'm really sorry that you're having to do this. And he felt honored. Wouldn't want anyone else to be finding any pieces of her. So it's just really
Yeah,
like these are human people. Like people need to think about what they say before they type things. I mean, you look for tears, or you look for a crack in the voice, or how certain things are said, but you just don't know until you're there. It's
right.
really
You
hard to get a grasp of all that. So that's all I wanted to share.
Well, I appreciate
Just
you so much for coming up and sharing that. And I'm
yeah,
like, I'll let her wait it out. She'll realize that this is a very good group. Like everybody is super respectful in here, and I appreciate everybody for that, you know. because
Yeah, what?
everybody, deserves to share their piece of, this, and yours is very touching, and a side that I don't think a lot of people actually get to see or hear about.
Yeah, I just wanted to humanize it a bit.
Mhm.
It's really easy just to type things and say things without knowing. So I just wanted everyone to like dial it down a notch and just
Mhm.
kind of put yourself in someone else's shoes. So thank
Yep.
you. I looked through your videos. I thought, your coverage is very factual, and
Oh,
it's
thank you,
really
Terry.
hard to find that these days. And then I thought, look,
Right.
we were there on some of the same days, and I thought, man, too bad we didn't run into each other.
Right. I know.
I see like both of us bumbling down that sanctuary road, like, whoa, where's another
Yeah.
vehicle?
Right. I know. And it seems like, I mean, she had everybody out looking for her, and she now has everybody out, trying to figure it out for her. So she's
Yep.
she's got a whole lot of people behind her,
Yeah.
so, and
And
that's the
I
touching
know
thing.
that yeah, I know that everybody just cares about the case. I mean, they're
Mhm.
very, very emotionally invested in it. And I feel like at this point you just have to trust that all the pieces are there.
Mhm.
There's so many pieces, so many interviews. No, they're not letting us know.
Right.
Why? Because every little thing is exploded and torn apart everywhere. I
Mhm.
mean, nobody's going to say anything now. Would you? Like, I was afraid to even come up here and tell my little experience, and I'm nobody.
Yeah.
Imagine being one of the family, or nobody's going to say anything. So we just have to sit back and do.
And
I
just
mean, we
wait.
do have to trust some in something. A little bit of authority. These are the same authorities that you're going to make a 911 call to if you need to. So
Mhm.
you
Yeah,
just
and I did
kind of
have
want
to
to
call
trust
him
it.
when I was out there when I found the glass to her car, so
Oh yeah, and they actually
yeah.
responded to you. That's
Yeah, no, they called me
great.
back within 25 minutes. I actually measured the distance, and I don't think I've shared it here, from where I don't remember if I have. We've been on here for a long time tonight, you guys. This is definitely my longest live I've done. But the distance from where the glass was found from her car to where the water line was 34 feet. So it was
Wow.
literally right at 34 feet where her car
It
where the
it
glass
had gone
was.
down way from when I was there on the 12th of August until the
Uh-huh.
10th of September. I
Uh-huh.
felt like it had gone down like 8, 10 feet.
Oh yeah, it went down so much. Like you could see each time it goes down because there's like this like 3 foot drop. It looks like it's about 3 feet every single time.
Yep, and it leaves that ring like a big tub
Hmm.
ring,
Yep.
basically.
Yep. Exactly.
Yep.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, thanks for
I'm
letting me on here.
glad.
I couldn't see the chat, so that's probably a good thing. But
Oh no, there was
um,
not one mean thing in there whatsoever. You
oh,
were welcomed, and I tried to put them all up on the screen, and everybody appreciated you coming up here just like I do. So thank you so
thanks
much.
for listening, and I just
Yeah, of course.
remember that love is the answer. One love.
Yep.
We're all here trying to get through this planet together. So be kind.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Terry, you have a wonderful night.
You too. Bye.
Thank you. All right, you guys. So I'm going to start wrapping it up. I wanted to go over this question. So NJ said, why aren't there cameras? Everybody and everywhere, almost every street light has cameras, almost every doorbell. I don't get it. So this is a very remote area. There are no street lights out here. There are no cameras. I mean, I went so far as to trying to find cameras in bird boxes. So yeah, there's no houses out here either. So if the vehicle was off the road the entire time, then no, she wouldn't have been caught on any kind of cameras. It's a very remote area, and like there's just no houses around here or main roads. It's just you have to drive a ways to get to them. I'm still grieving the loss of my daughter. It's been 11 years. I'm so sorry, Michael and Renee. Yes, it's hard. It doesn't matter how old they were. Like if you've listened before, my trigger warning, my son was only 20 minutes old. He did not make it past that. It was the hospital that did not give him oxygen. So it is out of my control. And so it's something you just don't ever get over. You just don't. It's you celebrate the birthday, you celebrate the day they pass. Obviously mine was the same. You celebrate all of that stuff. Let's see. Some things are cut and dry, like drunk driving. Mom grieves. She knows what happened. this case is different in my opinion, and I can't figure it out. I've tried being in mom's shoes and I just don't get it. It's hard. It's really hard to put yourself in, the other people's shoes when it's just such a, like, I mean, we know so little, honestly. I'm only a saint on your channel, CC. I let the fangs out everywhere else. Well, thank you, Sounding Six. I appreciate it. We can all agree to disagree nicely, right? I think we're doing a heck of a job here. I mean, I'm not like I am no, like, I just like to keep it respectful. I don't want the family to come across these and see, the chat and be like, "Oh my gosh," or, I want to keep it respectful. Like the next case I'm covering, that one I'm working with the mom on. So yeah, like I want to bring it back to the, keep it respectful. And I think I'm doing a really good job at getting, a great group together of people that just want to find answers and stuff like that. And in the end, find justice for these people that can't speak for themselves or help themselves or give us answers, and just help give them justice. That's literally the goal here. I was just watching the footage. I'm like, man, I really did drive that, huh? I did pretty good. Sorry, it looks like it would be fun during the day, but it was not fun at night. Okay, so I'm going to end that part, but let me go through some of these comments. Party in the middle of nowhere. Thank you, Jen. I agree. Nothing. 1986. I hitched a ride from California to New York and back alone. No cell phones, no phone card for payphone. My mom was sure I was off. I was never crossed my mind. It never crossed my mind I could be. James Freeman is a nice channel proving the case. Okay, I'll have to check that out. It was not an accident, period. Yeah, I agree. After my comment conversation with Spirit Wolf, I'm surprised they don't have signs out there already. Apparently people do go in that lake once in a while. See, and I've heard this also, but I would like to, you guys can email me. I would like to see that also. I mean, like I said, I did see those tracks, so I can bring those back up if you guys want to see them. I had a picture of it the other day, and then I don't know what I did with it. Let me see. It was this live. Tire marks. Moment. Oh, okay, look. Last time I did zone. Yes, you guys, I am ahead of the game. I just was not paying attention earlier when that other girl was asking, so I apologize. Hopefully she watches this again. So here are those tire marks. I don't think you can see my cursor yet again, but it's whatever. So I'm pretty sure you can see them. They're up to the right, but not all the way to the right. So yeah, they're like, I mean, that one looked like somebody turned around or something, like they started going that way, but where that is in comparison to where her car was, which was way over to the right, add like 2 more pictures onto this. I don't see that her car could have, floated all the way that way. I mean, but yeah, I've seen the tire tracks. I mean, I have this picture I took this from one of my videos. CC, thanks again. Yeah, you're very welcome. And it was nice chatting with all of you guys tonight. Oh, I'm so sorry. 31, that's so young. Thank you, Thor. Thank you all for being so kind. You guys, Terry said thank you. Yeah, it was very nice having you on, Terry. And like I said, you're more than welcome to always come on. You're in a good spot here. Nobody's mean here. Michael, you're welcome. All right, you guys, I'm gonna head out. I will try to get on again for another live tomorrow. If you have questions or you want to go over anything or need any of my footage for yours, then I would then go ahead and email me at cctv or cc@cctv.co. And if you guys have any questions or anything like that, all these adults in truck say kids are kids. It's so lame parenting attitude, not professional, not parental, but sided biased. Thor, this has been the most respectful. I put yours up, Thor, and I never read it. This has been the most respectful chat I have seen in a long time. Unless I didn't, I'm just too tired. Even with a lot of different opinions. Yeah, no, it was definitely. I respond to my emails. I respond to my emails as long as I have time to send everybody stuff. I totally will. I'm definitely not. I'm definitely not. So I'm having a hard time with this one, Billy. I'm definitely not a gatekeeper. I mean, my footage is out there for people, but you're also more than welcome to pause any of my lives and record it or whatever, or take clips. That's all fine too. But I wanted to post that for people to see in case they wanted to go look at it also. Thank you, Thor. Thank you, Gregory. Thank you, everybody, for joining. And then I'll try to be on tomorrow night, and we'll go over some more stuff. See what else we can dig up. All right, you guys have a great evening. Thank you.